On the Flamingo at 1 1/8 miles, and he galloped out 1 1/4 miles in 2:05. I don't know what other decision you could have had other than to bring him here and try. And, you know, he may not get the trip, but neither might the other 19.
And Impeachment now, a little bit of a different style. You're looking for him to maybe come off the pace a little bit.
Well, I think that's right. Impeachment, this ought to be right down his alley. Whether he can is good enough or whether he can get through the traffic, I don't know. But he'll come running, and he's bred to stay. So, and he's probably been both of them have been impressive this week, but I think Impeachment perhaps a tad more than Trippy.
Now, when you get into this point and you have some people who own parts of the horses, Bob and Beverly Lewis own part of Impeachment, you have to decide whose silks they're going to wear. Now, they won 2 of the last 3 derbies, so you're going to go with their silks?
No, we're going with the Dogwood Silks. That's part of the deal. And they own 23.75%. They own a typical Dogwood share in Impeachment, of which I am very proud. They are 2 of the all-time great human beings. And it's prestigious for me to have them in our partnership. But it has complicated the day a little bit with a 4-horse entry.
And also, you know, you had Summer Squall, who finished second in 1990. I guess you kind of know what it's like to be close, but it'd be pretty special to win this thing, wouldn't it?
Oh, it really would. And I thought we had it made. When he turned for home, he had the lead. In fact, he had it too early, and he started to idle a little bit and got his mind on other things, and here came Unbridled on the outside and nailed us. But we went and got him in the Preakness.
And I tell you what, it'd be hard for you to be as excited as you were when Trippy won the Flamingo Stakes. I saw that, and you looked pretty excited, but I think you might be able to top that tomorrow if coming down the stretch, Trippy or Impeachment has the lead, huh?
I might do it, but I was excited, and I'm always going to be excited if we win in a race or getting close to it. And, you know, I hope the day will never come when I don't get excited.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Campbell, for joining us here, and good luck in the next race, and try and stay cool out there, because it's a little toasty out here in the paddock. All right, it's going to do it from the paddock. Let's go back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Kent Taylor. Trippy, of course, named after a running back in the NFL.
That's
so
right.
Maybe he can run his way to victory in the Derby.
Just put $2 on all of them.
You got to.
The more you talk about them, you like everyone.
One year we'll do that. We'll wait till it's like a 3-horse field or something like that. Not 19.
Ken said it was a little warm in the paddock, but there is a nice breeze blowing where we are. Jay, we're not complaining about the weather at all.
Boy, you know, all in all, Rick and Vicki, I don't think anybody's complaining. I mean, it's gorgeous out here. Temperatures have topped over the 80-degree mark. Let's get our priorities straight here. Who do we like in the 6th? I'll tell you what, it's between the 5-horse, the 7-horse, and the 8-horse for me. I like the 7-horse, Gone Fishing. Why? I just like the name. I don't know. And who's riding Gone Fishing? John Velasquez. So maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I also like Pat Day. He's having a great year so far, so maybe we'll go with the 8-horse as well. Rick, Vicki, I want you to think of one thing before we do. When I come back to you, I mean, after I do the weather here, I want to know who your pick is in the 6th, all right? So think about it right now. Hey, take a look at what's going on over here to my left. Take a look at the bleacher seats there. They're jam-packed, as is the infield. Those bleacher seats go for $50 a pop. So those folks, yeah, taking advantage of the nice weather sitting in the bleachers there. Everybody else in the infield is just having a great time. The music is blaring over there, lots of food, lots to drink. It is just a perfect day weather-wise. Let's talk a little bit about the weather, and then we'll get back to who we like in the 6th. Super Doppler 32 radar, there we go, showing some showers and thunderstorms, mainly off to the west of Louisville. You can see some activity, again, just north and also west of Louisville, but closer to home. Let's zoom in on the Louisville area itself. It looks like there may be a few sprinkles, especially showing up just inside the Waterson, just outside the Waterson and in between the Gene Expressway, that is, just right there. And that is moving slowly off to the north-northeast. Kind of hard to see out here.
Life is seeing the forest.
And the trees.
Life is embracing the future and the past.
Life is finding time to sit down.
In a new kitchen.
Along your way, you've picked up equity in your home. Let National City show you how to use that equity to fuel your ride to wherever you want to go. National City. Follow your own lead.
You need a car to get the most out of life, but banks won't finance you if you have bad credit or no credit at all. Hi, I'm Franz Harkington. You can get your car financing quickly and easily by calling 1-800-BAR-NONE. Our operators are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In minutes, they'll complete your application, and you can have your approval package the very next day. Just one call from the privacy of your home, and your check could be on its way. Even if you've been turned down before, get the car you need and deserve. Call 1-800-BAR-NONE right now.
A word about political advertising from WLKY Television. By mandate of the Federal Communications Commission, WLKY TV cannot refuse to sell advertising to a legally qualified candidate for a federal elective office. The FCC further dictates that we cannot censor the content of a candidate's broadcast, even if it is libelous, inflammatory, or otherwise offensive to the Louisville community.
Looking forward to your next visit from the IRS? You will if it's our IRS. Furniture Liquidators Inventory Reduction Sale. Going on now. Get the guaranteed lowest prices on Kentuckiana's best selection. Even Serta bedding. Plus incredible free financing until 2002. That's right. Save big on quality furniture. Pay nothing down. Then finance it interest-free till 2002. Now there's a reason to love the IRS. Furniture Liquidators Inventory Reduction Sale. Hurry. Sale ends May 8th.
It's a great day out here today.
I tell you what, the wind is making it very enjoyable.
A lot crowd, a lot of people, a lot of celebrities. It's been a lot of fun.
It has been fun so far. We are closing in on the 6th race, 11 minutes as a matter of fact. Let's get the lowdown on this race. Let's go to the paddock and Kent Taylor. Hi, Kent.
Thanks a lot, Rick. The horses headed out to the track for the 6th race. I'm joined by Byron King from the Daily Racing Form. Byron, tell us about this next race and then who you like.
Well, it's a very competitive 5-furlong race on the grass, and these races are always real scrambles, lots of speed, so I'm looking for something from off the pace. How bad do you want it? This horse comes off a good second-place finish at Keeneland. Last year he had a prep and then won this same race. I'm rooting that he'll do the same thing again.
Okay, now let's talk about the Kentucky Oaks coming up later today. A very balanced field. I mean, any of the horses can win it. Who do you like in that one?
Well, there's 14 horses in there, and really, as you mentioned, you can make a case for 8 or 9 of them. I took Secret Status, who is a really well-bred horse. It's got Pat Day in the saddle. They've waited on this race, and I think 1 1/8 will be up her alley. But you could really pick 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horses here and feel good about it. But I'll give her a narrow edge.
I like Bobby Frankel's horse, who's run 5 times all on the turf, coming out on the dirt now, won at 1 1/8 on the turf. How much of a difference is that should be running on the dirt for the first time?
Well, when a sharp trainer like Bobby Frankel runs a horse who hasn't run on the dirt in the Kentucky Oaks, the best race for 3-year-old fillies in the country, that's a sign of confidence. And a long shot player like yourself, I think that's sharp thinking.
Looking to make some money. In the Derby, real quick, give me a trifecta for the Derby.
I'm going with the Deputy, Husachi Pegasus, Captain Steve.
Okay, Byron King from the Daily Racing Form, thank you very much for your time. And we are not done in the paddock because I have got Merv here with me, and what would a race be without Merv's picks? We just had somebody take a dive here in the paddock. I think she is okay, though. And, well, Merv, everybody looking over that way, but can you give me your picks real quick on this next race?
I like Heck of a Ralph. He has the world record for this distance on the turf. He set that at Calder 2 years ago.
Okay, and so that's Merv's pick. Now, the one problem is that he does have the Fred Cowgill jinx, because I think Fred picked that horse, and that's usually not a good thing. You want to change it, or are you going to go and stick with it?
I'm going to stick with it.
Okay, Merv, thank you very much. That's going to do it from the paddock. Let's go back to you guys.
Well, there you go. Despite the jinx, Merv's going with it.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
9 minutes to go before race number 6. The horses are on the track. This one's on the turf.
That's right. We're going to take a break so we can get back for this race. We'll be right back.
So let me tell you, some of it scares me. But one thing I found that I really like is Ernie Trent's hat. Take a look at this. Ernie, this is one heck of a hat. Give me the history of your hat.
Well, I've worn for about 25 years, been coming Derby about 28 years, and each year I do something a little different, you know, get that Derby fever. And I just want to welcome everybody to the Oaks, and everybody in here, come on down, it's a good time.
And Ernie, you tell me, every year you come back to the infield. Why the infield? Why is this the place to be?
Well, I get Derby fever every time about this year, and it's where the party is. You can see here, everybody's having a good time. If you want to laugh and have a good time, come here. If you don't, stay home.
Thanks a lot, Ernie. Let's send it away with a little bit of music from the hat. Yes, this hat actually plays music. Take a listen. That's it from the infield. Back to you guys.
Hey, my hat doesn't play music.
I'll tell you what.
I got the wrong one.
We'll work on that next year. We'll have you with a singing hat going.
Oh, boy. Can't wait. Kent Taylor standing by in the paddock. Kent, does your hat sing?
I couldn't hear that, and I don't think I wanted to either. But I'm joined in the paddock now by Bobby Frankel, trainer of Aptitude, who will run in the Derby, and Velvet Morning in the Oaks today, and also Keeper Hill. I want you to talk about, first of all, about the fillies that you have running today.
Well, Keeper Hill, as you all know, won the Kentucky Oaks 2 years ago. Hopefully she can come back to where she won the race and win today. She's doing fine. Everything's good.
And Velvet Morning, one of the only horses in that race who's won at 1 1/8. Now, she's won, all the races have been on turf. Is that right to this point? She's going to be on the dirt for the first time. What kind of factor is that?
Well, put it this way. If I was in California, I wouldn't have shipped her. But since she's here, and she hasn't proved that she doesn't like the dirt because she hasn't run on it, and I didn't think it was that strong a race, so I put her in there and hoping for the best that she will like the dirt. And you never know. Like you said, she will get the distance.
And Aptitude. Now we're going to talk about the Derby. I know you like this horse quite a bit, and he's always running at the end, and I know you know that he can get that 1 1/4.
Well, no doubt about the 1 1/4. It's just a matter of if he's fast enough, and hopefully he's fast enough, and I think he's going into the race really well, and I'm just hoping, that's all, you know. Just want it badly, real bad.
And I understand you want to stay on the down low with this, though. Huh? You don't want to get too excited. You don't want people to capture all your excitement. Maybe if he's coming down the stretch.
Well, I like this week because nobody was bothering me. They were bothering Drysdale. They were bothering Lucas. They were bothering Baffert, but nobody was bothering me. That's the way I like it.
Okay, thank you very much. Bobby Frankel won the 1998 Kentucky Oaks with Keeper Hill. He'll try to do it again today. That's going to do it from the paddock. Let's go back to you guys.
All right,
There's your horse, Aptitude, and you've been wanting somebody to talk about Aptitude.
I love Aptitude. I guarantee you this, Aptitude will be running when they hit the finish line. That horse is bred to run for sure.
All right, we'll see how he does, huh?
Yeah. Hey, they're approaching the gate here for the 6th race. Let's go over to Fred Cowgill. Fred, how are they stacking up?
Hi, guys. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back trackside. We're getting ready for the 6th race here in Kentucky Oaks 126 day, joined by Rick Cushing, the CJ handicapper. Rick, take a look at the field here, a field of 12. A couple minutes away from post. Who do you like and why?
This is a very nice race. I like How Bad Do You Want It, who won this race last year.
That's the 5 horse?
Right. He's coming off one race this year. He was second. I think he'll improve.
Any other thoughts?
I like the 3.
That's a fantastic finish.
Who made a big late run in his last race after a bad start and finished only 2 necks behind How Bad Do You Want It. And I also like the 9. He was supplemented to this race.
Old fact.
And we found out last year, Fred, that supplements do very well on Oaks Day.
Because the owners are paying a lot of money to put their horses in, you would think they would be
optimistic.
Live horses at the very least.
Yes.
At least that's an argument you can make anyway. All right, 2 minutes of post time here in the 6th race. Let's run through the field. This is the Aegon Turf Sprint. We're going on the turf, 5 furlongs. That is a very short race. You're talking horses that are flying to the wire virtually right out of the starting gate. The 1 is Heck of a Ralph. He's my pick because of his name. What the heck, why not? My dad's name, my grandfather's name, my first name, my son's first name, why not? And he is the favorite of the crowd of over 100,000 at 9-5. The 2 is Allanen at 45-1 on the board right now. The 3, Fantastic Finish, one of Mr. Cushing's picks at 12-1. The 4, Dine Him Diamond, 25-1 in the betting right now. The 5, How Bad Do You Want It? Another one of Mr. Cushing's picks right now, the second choice in the betting at 5-1. The 6 is Smoldering Hearts, right now on the board at 17-1. The 7 is Gone Fishing at 14-1. The 8, GH's Pleasure. The 8 is 13-1. The 9, Bold Fact, another of Mr. Cushing's picks at 9-1. 3 more horses in this field of 12 going to post here very shortly. The 10 is Orville and Wilbur's. The 10 horse 8-1 right now. The 11 near the bank at 70-1, and the 12 at 15-1 is Beware Avalanche. 1 minute to post. Again, a 5 furlong test on the turf. Rick, any thoughts about the strategy involved when you're on the turf in a very short sprint like this?
Well, some of them just go as fast as they can and try to hold on, and then, of course, horses like How Bad Do You Want It, he'll lay off the pace and come flying at the end.
And on this turf course, it seems to me the horses that have been successful here before have a distinct edge compared to horses that maybe haven't been here before or haven't done well here historically.
Yeah, I think it's that way everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. They're going to start loading into the gate, so let's watch and listen here. You see them going in.
9-5 favorite set
Luke
to go.
Kreitloss, the Churchill Downs track announcer, watching as we are and talking as the horses begin to enter the gate. Especially in a sprint, the break is vitally important. Now, a case could be made that in every race a break is vitally important, and to some degree that is true. But in a longer distance race, as an example, in a 1.5 mile race, let's face it, you have more time to make up if you stumble out of the gate, if you get a bad break, if you're slow, if you stumble, if you start last as an example. But in a 5 furlong sprint with races that literally go roughly a minute or so, 1 minute start to finish, there is very little time to make up if you've stumbled out of the gate or had a bad break at the start. So this start, more so than really any other kind of race, is really the make or break thing for a lot of horses, especially the favorite, Heck of a Ralph, who is a distinct front runner and appears to be a horse that can only win when he has the lead. If he doesn't get the lead very quickly, by the quarter as an example, he probably will not be able to win the race. We're almost ready for post here. The 12 horses being loaded right now.
Right up to the front of the gate.
By the way, a 5 furlong turf sprint is fairly uncommon. You don't see them every day, far from it. Most turf races tend to be at a mile or more. You'll see many of them at a mile and a 16th. A turf sprint is something which is unusual, not I don't want to say rare, but you don't see it every day. But a 5 furlong sprint is exceptionally short. And some of these guys aren't really crazy about going on in there. This is a $100,000 stake, by the way, so the stakes are very high. And it should be a real cavalry charge right from the start.
Fantastic finish and Bold Fact.
Almost all the horses in.
And the Juddmonte Farms colors, Bold Fact set to go in.
The ones that are loaded first obviously have to wait around quite a bit, and they have to be very calm, or they could lose the race before the gates even open.
Bold Fact walks up to him, Diamond
We're
next
almost all loaded now.
Orville and
the countdown continues to Kentucky Oaks 126. Post time roughly at about 5:40 or so.
And how bad do you want
it?
it?
The Philly Derby, they like to call it. We've had a wonderful crowd here today. Spectacular weather. We've been very fortunate, and the same kind of weather expected tomorrow for Kentucky Derby 126. The lines are long. The lines are active and certainly spirited when it comes to betting people's favorite horses here. Mr. Cushing has picked 3 straight winners today. Your official pick is the 5, I assume, in this one. That is correct. Mine is the 1. I've only had 1 winner today. At this point, if I don't start winning soon, we'll have to start looking for loans from Mr. Van Hoos.
Walking up.
We're almost all in.
He's in, near the bank.
Let's go to Mr. Kreitboss. Luke Kreitboss has the call of the 6th race here at Churchill Downs, the Aegon Turf Sprint, the 6th running, $100,000 stake.
1 back now. Beware Avalanche and Robbie Alvarado to the outside gate. They're in, all set. Off and running in the Aegon Turf Sprint. Near the bank, rocketing to the front with Heck of a Ralph right there. Bold Fact is flashing through now. Up into second. Alderman came away racing in third. Orville and Wilbers is in fourth. Fantastic finish. Moves up now from 5th place. To him, Diamonds racing in 6 by 2, followed by How Bad Do You Want It? Near the bank has dropped 7 off the pace now. And it's Smoldering Heart, GH's Pleasure. And a gap of 3 back to Gone Fishing. Round the turn they go. Bold Fact in front by 1. With Orville and Wilbers flanking him from second. Beware Avalanche right there. 3 wide in third. And by that fantastic finish, set down for the drive. That Heck of a Ralph, he's got 5 to make up in the stretch drive. It's Bold Fact in front by 2. Orville and Wilbers trying to bridge the gap from second with fantastic finish, racing in third. And Beware Avalanche, but Bold Fact running a huge race. Bold Fact is widening through deep stretch, and Bold Fact, an impressive winner of the Aegon Turf Sprint. Bold Fact wins it clear by nearly 2. A late rush up for second by How Bad Do You Want It? Finishing third was fantastic finish.
The winner, number 9, Bold Fact. Richard Migliore and John Kimmel, the same connections that will race in Kentucky Derby 126 with Wheelaway, hoping that this is a sign of good things to come for them in a little more than 24 hours. Bold Fact, the 9-horse, the unofficial winner of the 6th race here at Churchill Downs, the Aegon Turf Sprint, $100,000 stake. We'll have the official results in a couple of minutes. The 9-horse going off at 9-1. A long shot wins. Let's go back to you guys.
And that was Vicky Dortch's horse.
Oh, my gosh. I won a race. I can't believe it.
I was second. We should. Why didn't we do an exacta
I don't
together?
know. Why don't we bet some money on this stuff sometime?
Well, I did. And I didn't win.
We'll look at the final results right after this break.
This May on CBS will be simply amazing. See the greatest story of all time as it's never been told. Jesus, a mini-series event. The life and times of superstar John Denver in a world premiere movie. Mary Louise Parker and American Beauty's Peter Gallagher in a Hallmark Hall of Fame presentation. Plus, the Linda McCartney story, Gloria Estefan, Miss Universe, the Academy of Country Music Awards, and so much more. CBS May will be simply amazing.
Friedman's is the value leader, and the values are even greater right now with Friedman's 3-day sale. Shop early for Mother's Day and get spectacular savings on gorgeous gold and diamond jewelry. Hurry, sale ends this Saturday at Friedman's, the value leader.
5, 4, 3,
discovered in Blue Moon Berry. Vitamin C, caffeine free.
How can I get my creamy cottage cheese to taste fresh every time I open it?
Sam Breadstone, get out of the tub! That's it!
Breadstone's cottage cheese is out of the tub and available in snack size 4-packs for a fresh taste every time.
Kroger and TWA invite you to take off and save with Kroger Plus. Just spend $25 at Kroger with your Kroger Plus card, and you can purchase a TWA one-way travel certificate at Kroger, good for savings on travel nationwide. Take off and save with Kroger Plus.
Friedman's is the value leader, and the values are even greater right now with Friedman's 3-day sale. Like these spectacular half-carat earrings for Mother's Day, an unbeatable $149. Through Saturday only at Friedman's, the value leader.
You're watching Oaks Day Live on WLKY News Channel 32, where the news comes first.
Welcome back to Churchill Downs, and that was the Aegon Sprint, turf sprint, but it's really the Vicky Dortch makes my brown eyes blue because she picked the winner, bold fact, and that horse returned $21, $820, and $620. My horse that I liked, How Bad Do You Want It? And I wanted it pretty bad for my bet. $440 and $320. Fantastic finish, $640. And if we would have gone together on exacta, $62 is what we would have won.
Instead, I still have my $2 in my purse.
You need to get that wallet out.
I know
we need to start going here.
Jay, you will never question why I pick another horse. I chose that horse, and Jay said, why? I just
9-1. Oh.
Jay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm 0 for 6 again. You know, I think last year, the year before that, I went, what, 0 for 9, 0 for 10, whatever, how many ever races there were. I was 0 for. Well, I'm an 0 for now again today. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna quit betting. I'm just gonna sit back and relax the rest of the day, and well, I'll just watch the races. I'm terrible at betting. Folks, welcome to Oaks Day. As you can see, it's a wonderful afternoon weather-wise. Temperatures have been in the lower 80s. Before we talk about the weather for the rest of the afternoon and also tomorrow, Derby Day, I got a special guest with us. This is Angela Bartley, how are you? This is the bugler for the Kentucky Derby Museum, right, Angela?
That's right.
Thank you very much for joining us. I do appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Now, tell me about your duties right now.
Basically, I'm the bugler for the Kentucky Derby Museum, and I start special events at the museum. As well, I go around the state of Kentucky and sometimes other states and play the call to the post and welcome guests as an ambassador to Kentucky.
Now, you were actually, prior to doing this job, employed by Churchill Downs, right, as the bugler?
Yeah, for 8 years I was a bugler here.
What was it like doing that?
It had its good and its bad. It was a lot of fun most of the time, but occasionally it would be a little lonely because, believe it or not, when all these people aren't here, you're in this little room by yourself all day long.
I can imagine.
So when you're in college and stuff, it's great because you have a lot of time to study and things like that.
The outfit is terrific. It's a little hot, though, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm roasting.
All right. Yeah. Now let's talk about something you're very proud of, the CD here. Folks, take a look at the CD, Sounds of Kentucky. Yeah. When did you make this?
Last year.
Okay.
I put it out for last Derby, and since then it's sold 3,500 copies. And several places locally are selling it, including the museum, liquor outlet, Party Source, Taste of Kentucky, Party Kits, etc. But also Amazon.com has picked it up.
Okay.
So now it's gone global.
All right, and what are you up to next? What's next on your agenda?
Well, I've got a musical project. I'm going to sing on a CD of children's lullabies from around the world.
That's terrific.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Let's talk about the bugle now, and how do you play something like that?
A lot of practice.
Is it about the same as playing, I don't know, a trumpet or something?
Yeah, it's the same as a smaller trumpet, except for it's extended. This horn is 4 feet long.
Now, I never played an instrument, but I hear with something like this, don't you have to spit in it or something like that?
Yeah. Well, I teach my children that are my students that it's kind of like spitting a watermelon seed.
Okay. All right, you going to give us a sample?
My pleasure.
All right, let's do it. Wow. Angela, thank you so much. That was terrific. And no, folks, there isn't another race right now.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. What are you going to be doing tomorrow now?
I'll be at the Governor's Breakfast in the morning, and then I have several corporate brunches. Basically, I'm the call to the limos. And bring all the limos in. I get them all going, and then I'll be at the museum the remainder of the day.
Well, congratulations on everything you've done in the past, and about ready to do it. Sounds like you've got a full plate, so to speak.
I do.
Of things on your plate right now.
Thank you.
All right, again, folks, that's Sounds of Kentucky by Angela Bartley. You can get this where?
Party kits, liquor outlets, A Taste of Kentucky, Amazon.com, and Kentucky Derby Museum.
You look hard enough, you're going to find it because it's a good CD.
Thank you.
Angela, thanks. Do appreciate it. All right, let's talk a little bit about the weather now, because I'll tell you what, this is the second year in a row for sure of beautiful weather for Oaks Day. Earlier, we were a little concerned with some showers in the clouds, how they were starting to build. We did have some showers west and north of Louisville, but they have stayed away from the downs. And as I look off on the southern horizon right now, I see a lot of blue skies heading our way. So it looks like for the rest of the afternoon, we're going to get the Oaks race off without a hitch, with no rain expected and plenty of warm conditions. Let me show you live Super Doppler 32 radar right now, because again, clean sweep for us here in Jefferson County, but it looks like we do have still a couple of showers, mainly north from near Seymour over to Bedford as we close in on this area. Meteorologist Bob Simon, he's manning the Super Doppler 32 Weather Center. You can see some showers near Seymour, down around Scottsburg as well, other showers and thunderstorms. What you see there flashing on your screen are actually lightning strikes, cloud-to-ground lightning strikes within the last 10 minutes, and you can see that activity now moving north of Bedford. Once again, let's pull back out, Bob, and we'll show the entire viewing area once again, because, again, from Louisville and points off to the south, as you can see, pretty much a clean sweep. Maybe one lone shower down around Litchfield, especially east of the Litchfield area there in Grayson County, but that is about it, as most of the instability is now shifting north on into Indiana. Some great news for the 100,000 plus people out here at the Downs this afternoon. So let's check out the forecast now for the rest of the afternoon hours. It looks pretty good. Readings will be holding in the 80s. The high temperature today, 83 degrees. We'll drop it off to 63 tonight. We're still expecting partly sunny skies and temperatures in the middle 80s for Derby Day tomorrow. Derby 126 right now looks like it will be a fast track, but I got to tell you, if you're heading out to the Downs or if you have a party planned at your house, just be aware that there's at least a chance for a shower on into the mid and late afternoon hours of tomorrow. We've got this summer-like weather pattern over us. A shower storm could pop up literally anywhere in Kentuckiana for tomorrow afternoon. It won't be widespread, it won't last long, but there is at least that chance for tomorrow. But in the meantime, Rick, Vicky, today has been wonderful. Temperatures right now in the lower 80s. That breeze from the south certainly feels good when the sun goes behind the cloud, because it cools us off just a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to sit here up here on the presentation stand, watch the rest of the races, and just enjoy ourselves. And by the way, Rick, Vicky, as I mentioned, I'm done betting. No more. I'm losing each and every race. Guys, back to you.
We're not going to let you stop, Jay. We're not going to let you stop.
I tell you what, we give him the secret. He wouldn't get any money in the next race. Silver Bullet Day is
That's
running.
Right.
She
Get
won
about
the
a dime back.
You're gonna die, but you will have a winner, Jay.
That's right. Maybe he's quitting a little too soon. Huh?
Yeah.
Ken Taylor's in the paddock area. He's with artist Peter Max. Hi, Ken.
Thanks a lot, Vicky. Of course, we have the official artist of the 2000 Kentucky Derby and the 2000 Kentucky Oaks, Peter Max. Mr. Max, thanks for joining me. Now, here's the official poster.
We did. You know, this is, of course, the jockey and the horse, the famous Kentucky year 2000 official poster of the Kentucky Derby. And this was the Oaks one. That is the two ladies with the hats. There's lots of hats like this around here today. And I did this, of course, this is my third item I've done for the Kentucky Derby, because, you know, I'm from New York City. And we don't have that many horses over there, but it's a thrill being here. The other two mornings I was here and seeing these horses being washed down and the steam coming off, I couldn't take enough pictures. It's something I'm going to paint now. It's amazing. Every horse, slim, tremendously beautiful, and then the steam coming off and these guys squeegeeing the water off. I mean, it was just an amazing thrill for me, just to see how they all are. And just being here to do this. And my first one was about 10, 15 years ago. I did the Northern Dancer. And that now hangs, of course, at the museum in the restaurant. It's a very large painting, about 12 feet wide. And then before that I did, that was about 10 years ago, about 5, 8 years before that I did the Pegasus. And that was for the Festival Gallery, which is, you know, the Ben Isaacs Gallery, who's all Kentucky-oriented, horse-oriented.
Right, and a special bonus for fans who will be coming out. Of course, these are on the front, the cover of the programs on both Oaks Day and Derby Day. So those have kind of become collector's items as well.
I've been signing them all over the place. And, you know, it's on the cover today. It's the covers of the program cover. And, of course, tomorrow, this is the cover today.
And that's what the Derby cover will look like.
For tomorrow, yes.
Okay, Peter Max, thank you.
There's an ongoing museum show, by the way, at the Kentucky Derby. There's a whole floor of my work besides. And so I have really my friends to thank, Ben Isaacs and Mark Winston, who put this together for me. You know, they live here.
Okay, well, enjoy yourself, and thank you very much. And I'll let you go talk to your good friend Reggie Jackson, who we just saw walk by in the paddock here. Okay, thank you. That's going to do it from the paddock. Let's go back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Kent. Picture day, I would say picture-perfect day out here for Oaks 126.
I would agree. It's a beautiful day. We're going to have a lot more from Churchill Downs right after this.
Got a kid who's mega hungry?
That's it. There's gotta be more. It's gotta be my little brother's lunch.
Make him mega happy.
Mega Lunchables! Mega Lunchables!
New Lunchables brand Mega Pack. Everything they love about Lunchables. Only more.
You're the best, Mom. Yeah.
New Lunchables Mega Pack. Make fun of lunch in a big way.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, look at that.
You've got fish.
We found the spot. Plenty of catfish here. Oh, yeah.
Looking for zesty Southern-style catfish? Captain D's crispy catfish tenderloins start from just $3.99.
Got one.
Really hungry? Try Captain D's whopping catfish feast. Filled to the gills with golden Southern-style catfish and all the fixins. That's why we're everyone's favorite fishing spot.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't get any better than this.
You've got fish.
Captain D's, please.
Hi, do you have any mozzarella?
Sorry, we're all out.
Give me a pound of mozzarella.
How about some nice provolone? You kidding?
Really?
Come on. Where's all the mozzarella? Dave Thomas put it on Wendy's new Mozzarella Lovers Bacon Cheeseburger.
Now we're all out of mozzarella.
There are 2 slices of smooth mozzarella plus a mozzarella sauce, smothering a quarter pound of hot and juicy beef, and 3 strips of bacon.
Dave, Frankie's coming. Dave?
Try Wendy's new Mozzarella Lovers Bacon Cheeseburger today.
Looking forward to your next visit from the IRS? You will if it's our IRS. Furniture Liquidators Inventory Reduction Sale. Going on now. Get the guaranteed lowest prices on Kentuckiana's best selection, even Serta bedding. Plus incredible free financing until 2002. That's right. Save big on quality furniture. Pay nothing down, then finance it interest-free till 2002. Now there's a reason to love the IRS. Furniture Liquidators Inventory Reduction Sale. Hurry, sale ends May 8th.
Well, you're looking at a live picture from Churchill Downs as the crowd rolls in here, and we're expecting a record day, over 100,000. Just a breeze that will take the heat just away from you just enough to make it bearable, and it is a beautiful day. And Vicki, we're talking about the 7th race coming up, Silver Bullet Day. Mike
That's
Pegram,
right.
His horse.
He's a winner here with Silver Charm and Silver Bullet Day last year in the Oaks. Kent Taylor has him in the paddock now. Kent?
Thanks a lot, Vicki. Now, this has become a very, very special place for Mr. Pegram. Won the 1998 Kentucky Derby, of course, with Real Quiet. The 1999 Kentucky Oaks with Silver Bullet Day. She'll be running here in the next race, the Louisville Breeders' Cup. You got Captain Steve in the Derby. You're a very busy man.
Hey, Louisville's been very good to me. I've been very fortunate to have these good horses. And like I say, she's Queen of Kentucky, and hope she does her thing today.
A very dominant performance last year in the Oaks. How's she been training up to this race today?
She's done real well. You know, we gave her a break after the Breeders' Cup and freshened her up a little bit. And all in all, I wouldn't trade places with nobody, but I never trade places with nobody because I'm a lucky son of a gun.
And it's a pretty safe bet that she likes this track. 5 for 5 lifetime here.
Yeah, now like I say, she's always loved Churchill Downs, and it's just nice to come back here Derby weekend and be able to run her.
And this is kind of just a fire-up for you because tomorrow you've got Captain Steve running in the Derby, and I'll tell you what, a lot of buzz about this horse. Has been working really well over the track here at Churchill.
Hey, Bobby knows how to buy horses, I guess, that loves Churchill Downs, because Real Quiet really came into his own here. Silver Bullet Day came into her own here, and it looks like Captain Steve is following the thing, and we'll find out tomorrow whether he's good enough. But I like where we're at.
And it looks like, is Reggie Jackson going to be a good luck charm for you?
If he's not, he won't come back.
Okay, so we're going to see if Mr. October can be Mr. May here at Churchill Downs. That's going to do it with Mike Pegram here in the paddock. Let's go back to you guys.
We'll see. Reggie has been known to come through in the clutch.
That's right. As he said, Mr. October. It certainly is. George Lindsay's out with some guys now who we hope aren't working too hard right now, because we want them to be really busy when the day ends so they can get us out of this track, right?
That's the police officers. George?
Thanks, you guys. We're in the paddock area, which is just behind the grandstand, and this is where they bring the horses before the race. They saddle them up, get them walking them around, also get the jockeys up on it. And you can see all of the people gathered around the fence that want to be inside the paddock area. But I have the guy who keeps them out. I have Don Burbrink here from LPD. Don, first of all, thanks for being on with us.
Thank you.
Now, how long have you been doing this?
15 years, since it was in the old paddock over where the paddock pavilion is now.
And I understand you have quite the collection of celebrities and people that have visited here in the paddock area.
Yes, I've been very fortunate to be able to do this and being introduced to a lot of people and get my picture taken with them.
Who are your favorites? Give us just a rundown of some favorite people.
Probably the most favorite was Janine Turner. She's very personable, very nice, pleasant person to be around, didn't have a real big ego. Some of the other ones were Ivana Trump was great. Terry Hatcher and her husband were really, really nice people. Just super nice.
Now I'm going to flip the coin and ask you, who is one of the more difficult people you've ever had to deal with?
Well, Sylvester Stallone was probably the most difficult. His ego was a little bit big. He's a short guy, so it kind of got that short man syndrome and it caused a problem.
He wants to be the center of attention, but he's not quite big enough to be the center of attention.
Well, and he wants to be everybody look at him, but then he doesn't want anybody to touch him or do anything else, and he wants to, he was just very, very difficult to deal with.
Now, you had an interesting kind of situation a couple of years ago. When Jack Nicholson was here, you had to kind of confront Jack about a couple things. Tell us that story real quick.
All right, Jack, you're not allowed to bring glasses into the paddock area because of the injury of the horses and stuff. Well, I walk up and I see Jack standing by front of a horse. He's got a glass in his hand, and I told the one paddock judge, so you need to tell him to get this glass. He said, no, that's your job. So
I don't want to mess with Jack Nicholson.
I don't want to get in a conversation to be fighting Jack Nicholson in front of all these people. So I go on up, and there's another guy up there, and I get his glass away from him. So I kind of get it next to Jack, keep moving next to him. Finally, he turns to me and looks at me, and I said, Mr. Nicholson, you can't have that glass. And he said, oh, okay, and he gives it to me. And when I walk over here to the side, this whole area here erupts. They want Jack's glass.
Give me that glass.
Yeah, give me that glass,
yeah.
Yeah, for I don't know what they're going to do for a souvenir. Finally I said, I'm just going to put it right up here, and you all fight over it.
You can fight over it, all right? You know what? That glass probably is on eBay somewhere if you want to look on the auction site. Don Burbrink, LPD, one of the great stories here at Churchill Downs in the paddock area. We'll send it back out to you guys. This is George Lindsay for Oaks Day Live on News Channel 32.
And what do you think they'd get for that glass?
A lot.
Very popular.
I wish I had it to sell, don't you? More than we'll get off this race if we bet for Silver Bullet Day.
I'll tell you what, not much for Silver Bullet Day. She's even odds right now. How much they like her?
They'll like her. She'll win today.
She likes this track. I wonder if they regret, Mike Pegram, I wonder if he regrets not running Silver Bullet Day at the Derby last year.
I don't know. Everybody kept that was the talk before the race, that he'll end up putting her in a couple of weeks before, but he didn't. But he did run her in the last leg of the Triple Crown.
Yeah, and it didn't work out so well,
No.
so, oh well.
Maybe he's glad she won the Oaks.
Yeah, she's back here at Churchill Downs, and it's always great to see the talent. Keeper Hill is in this race as well, so it's not for sure that Silver Bullet Day is automatically going to win, because Keeper Hill is very good. 26 minutes to post, race 7 here on Oaks Day, and just a beautiful day is the best way to describe it. I'm loving this breeze that we keep getting ever so often.
It's really nice out here. As we said last year, 101,000 people that set a record, and it's got to set more than that this year. This race has just grown and grown and grown in popularity.
Have you picked your Oaks horse yet?
Yes, I'm going with Cash Run.
Cash Run.
Jerry Bailey, Wayne Lucas.
All right, we'll see. I'm going to go with secret status. I'm sticking with a Pat Day, although I don't think Pat's having that great day right now. Hey, Kent Taylor has another special guest, Mr. Bob Baffert, huh, Kent?
Thanks a lot, Rick. Yeah, Mr. Baffert, he's had a little bit of success here at Churchill Downs over the past couple of years. Of course, the 2 Derby wins with Silver Charm and Real Quiet. Silver Bullet Day won the Oaks last year. She's running here in this next race. Talk about how she's been training up to this.
Well, we gave her a little breather there. She sort of tailed off from the end of the year, and I think I ran her too many times. And so she's still mad at me for running her into Belmont, I think. But, she's been doing great. She feels great. Hopefully for her it's a tough race, but she doesn't know how to lose here at Churchill Downs, so I hope she continues her streak. But, she's fun. She's been fun to be around, and she's it's been exciting for us. It's sort of a dress rehearsal for tomorrow, I guess, today. But I know last year winning the Oaks, it was probably more pressure I've ever had on a race, because I knew it was one of those deals where if she didn't win, they would have to take me out here in a body bag. Everybody bet on her. They came to see her run. So, but this year she's been, like I said, you don't know how they're going to when they turn 4. She's had a lot of races, but there's some there's some nice fillies in there, and so you just don't know. But if she runs a race, she should handle it.
Pretty good tune-up for the Kentucky Oaks. We have 2 Kentucky Oaks winners in this with Keeper Hill, Bobby Frankel's Keeper Hill, and Silver Bullet. They talk about that matchup a little bit. Keeper Hill kind of coming off a layoff. She had the 1 race, didn't do too well there, but she's won here. Churchill also.
Well, I mean, Keeper Hill, you know, she ran an incredible race here. When I remember, I was here when she won it, and it's just, you never know. These mares, they're a little bit different than these colts. You know, you never know. They might if they have a bad day, they don't show up. But you don't know that till the race, you know, and they can fool you. Actually, for the Breeders' Cup, I thought she was doing pretty well, and she just didn't run. You know, the gate comes open, you can usually tell down the backside. She has a signature move that she makes at the 3/8 pole. That's where she likes to do all her running. So if you see her doing that signature move, then we're in good shape.
Now talk about Captain Steve coming into the Derby. I mean, are you used to all this excitement? I mean, do you ever get used to this? It's got to be a very special time of the year.
It's really special. I mean, you get used to it. You know, you've been here like the first couple of years, I'm sort of nervous, but after a while, you sort of get in the fold of it all. But it's still exciting for me. I mean, it's probably more exciting for the owners and the new owners or jockeys when you bring somebody here for the first time. Mike Pegram's been here, so I don't have to worry about him. He knows how to take care of himself, and you know, just the babysitting is the hardest part, I think. But with this group, you know, it's a tough Derby. It's one of those things where, you know, this horse is going to really have to improve, and he's training great. Whether he's good enough, we're going to find out tomorrow. But still, like last year, I came up here, I thought I couldn't lose, and they got totally wiped out leaving the gate with a large field like that. So you try not to keep, you sort of like a trainer, you know, go crazy, you know, expect the worst, hope for the best attitude, and that's all you can do.
Now, a lot of people bring like a rabbit's foot or maybe a lucky coin for good luck, and you brought Reggie Jackson.
Brought Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. I said, maybe you can make me first Saturday in May. I don't know yet.
Okay, talk about how that came about. I mean, how did you meet Reggie? At an Angels game, is that correct?
I actually met him in Angel. I took my kids in an Angel game with Yankees, and he was there, and I idolized him, you know, watching him play, and so I grew up watching Reggie. So we got to talking. He'd never been to a horse race. He said, I've always wanted to go to the Kentucky Derby. I said, well, if Captain Steve runs well in the Sandina Derby, give me a call. He's going to have to run 1, 2, 3, or else I'm not going to go. So he called me up. He says, are you going? I said, yeah, well, can I come? I said, yeah, you can come out and throw the first horse out, you know. So he showed up, and here we are.
Okay, Bob Baffert with Silver Bullet Day here. Excuse me, I'm sorry, live TV. Bob Baffert with Silver Bullet Day here in the next race.
There's no way he's in Louisville.
Captain Steve tomorrow. Thank you very much. That's going to do it from the paddock. Let's go back to you guys.
You never know. People roaming all over the place here.
That's right. It's awful crowded out here.
For sure.
We'll have more right after this.
News Channel 32 is surfing the net for the world's most amazing websites. We'll show you how to access the information you want without wasting your time or emptying your wallet. Log on to amazing websites Monday morning at 6 on WLKY News Channel 32, where the news comes first.
It seems like everybody has a cell phone, except you. And even though you'd like one, you're worried about the cost, the commitment, and getting in over your head. So, you've been putting it off, waiting for the right offer to come along. Well, your wait is over. Now GTE has a completely risk-free way to try prepaid wireless service. Call now and get the phone, battery, free home charger, plus free activation, $25 of free prepaid airtime, and free delivery, a $190 value, yours for just $79.95. No annual contracts, no credit checks, and because you buy prepaid airtime in advance, no monthly bills. Call now, and at no additional cost, GTE will deliver it right to your door. You have 30 days to try it. If you're not completely satisfied, use the postage-paid return mailer for a full refund. This risk-free offer is only available by calling the toll-free number. Prepaid wireless from GTE. It's what you've been waiting for.
Gasoline prices remain at all-time high levels, even if OPEC...
Not all news is bad news. Here at Direct, we have convenient locations. Our down payment and payments are the lowest ever. And in Kentucky, we've lowered our rates as much as 40%. our goal to always give you good news, the best service for the best price every day. Why do we do this? Because we want to be your car insurance company. So give Direct a call today and get some good news.
Save a lot of money when you buy Direct.
Money, money, money. Lots of cash changes hands at Kentucky Derby time. But do you know what you're touching?
I would hate to take the time to think about what's on it.
Before you put your money where your mouth is, watch Dirty Money tonight at 11 on WLKY News Channel 32.
Rachel Morchinsky joins us now, and we're getting the fine wine going. She is here with the Derby wines. Hi, Rachel. How are you doing?
This is beautiful. You said Fred Stone designed this?
Yes, this is Fred Stone's work. He designed the twister this year for the Kentucky Derby.
Now, what makes this the official wine of the Kentucky Derby?
This is an officially licensed product, and it is the first time that we've ever produced a Kentucky Derby wine. It's actually our third year in a row.
Tell us about the wine itself.
The wines all come from California. We have 3 paper labels, which have the poster, and each year we try to do a poster art or Kentucky Derby image that's connected with each year's event. We also do an etched commemorative collector's edition bottle.
Now, you realize that you could probably put colored water in there because it's a beautiful label on there, and Fred Stone autographed that one. It will stay a collector's item forever, will it not?
That happens a lot. That's why we actually do a commemorative etched bottle where people can keep. We also do reasonably priced paper labels where people can actually give us gifts or serve at their derby parties and entertain you and things like that. But we get a lot of people that actually buy 2. One to keep and one to drink.
Good idea.
Is this red, white?
Well, it actually comes in 3 different varieties. We actually have the Cabernet Sauvignon in the etched bottle. We have a Merlot and a Chardonnay and a White Zin. And they're all California appellations from Paso Robles, California.
And can you buy them all in the area?
Yes, you can purchase them at almost any liquor store in Indiana, or in Kentucky.
And the price would be what for them?
They range, the White Zin runs between starts about $8, and then the red wines go up to about $12, $13. And the collector's edition runs about $45.
Now, we were talking earlier, the deputy, who Vicky likes in the Derby, likes to have a little wine mixed in with his feed. So have you, is that the deputy? You need to get him to officially try your wine.
Yeah. I think we'll talk to him.
Yeah, you need to go over there. Maybe that'll be a sure win tomorrow.
Definitely. Definitely.
Rachel, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Enjoy your Derby. Do you have a pick?
No, not yet. Not yet.
It's going to be the deputy if he drinks the wine, right?
Exactly. I think so.
You're holding out for that.
Thank you.
Just part of the flavor here at Oaks Day Live, Churchill Downs, Oaks 126. We'll be back with much more here on News Channel 32. Stay tuned, folks.
Money, money, money. Lots of cash changes hands at Kentucky Derby time. But do you know what you're touching?
I would hate to take the time to think about what's on it.
Before you put your money where your mouth is, watch Dirty Money tonight at 11 on WLKY News Channel 32.
Kroger, proud to be the #1 sponsor of the Kentucky Derby Festival, invites you to join in on all the fun at many of the events during this year's Kentucky Derby Festival.
Strike boldly now this moment, our first Saturday in May. Strike boldly now this moment, 'tis yet another Derby day. Our moment in the bluegrass, our moment in Kentucky. Once again, time to be fast. Much better to be lucky.
Today, more and more people are smiling about going to the dentist. That's because they've discovered DentalWorks. At DentalWorks, you can get the quality dental care you need quickly and conveniently. Whether you need crowns, dentures, or partials, DentalWorks can save you literally hundreds of dollars on our custom-made products. And if you mention this commercial, we'll even give you a free denture consultation. So, for quality dental care that's easy on your budget, call 1-800-47-SMILE. DentalWorks, we've got lots of ways to make you smile.
Preserve your keepsakes and photos with personalized memory albums. Dee's has everything you need to create unique albums and scrapbooks for every occasion. Even non-crafters find it a cinch. Memory albums, as easy as ABC at Dee's. Looking for a fun and unique way to create your own greeting cards, gift bags, tags, and more? Try rubber stamping. Dee's has hundreds of rubber stamp designs to choose from. Stop in for a free demo. Rubber stamping, as easy as ABC at D's.
Don't miss Derby Day live Saturday morning on News Channel 32.
The paddock is the place to be today.
It is romping, and you know what? Kent Taylor is with the jockey that Vicky claims her first Derby victory
That's
was
right.
Winning Colors.
He's
Gary
no
Stevens
longer
was
riding.
aboard. Yeah, but he's got a niece who's
right.
helping
He's
train.
training. That's
I
right.
can't.
All right, thanks a lot, Rick and Vicky. All kinds of celebrities here in the paddock. Of course, Reggie Jackson, Bob Baffert, Mike Pegram, and now Gary Stevens, three-time Derby winning jockey, the assistant trainer now for Nice. You've worked in Nice a couple of mornings. Talk about how he's doing.
Well, he couldn't be doing better. You hope that when you get back here to Kentucky a little bit early that the horses will take steps forward. He definitely has, and he's coming right at the right time, and that's what you look for. You keep your fingers crossed, and he's made some steps in the last 4 or 5 days that you look for, so we're excited right now.
Special time of year for you. Obviously, you're used to riding in the Derby. Now, this year, you know, it's kind of different when you work with this horse, I guess, every morning. Last week, you got a little bit of a prep winning the Derby trial. Talk about what it's like to win a race as an assistant trainer as opposed to as a jockey.
Well, as far as riding the race, your focus is totally different. I mean, we're there with the horse from 4:30 in the morning until sleeping time at night, and the pressures are different. Your focus different as a jockey. Normally in the weeks leading up to the Derby, I really wouldn't worry about things until 3 or 4 days before. I'd leave everything to the trainer, and when I climbed on, that was my time to worry, and it's totally different now. I'm worrying until we leg Corey Nakatani up at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be his turn to worry, and it's in his hands after that. We've done everything that we can do. We feel good about it, and we'll just pray for some luck after that.
I know you told me a couple weeks ago that when you got to Churchill Downs, you walked out on the track, and it really hit you that you wouldn't be riding in the Kentucky Derby anymore. I guess there's really no way to know how you'll react when the horses come out for the post parade and they start playing my old Kentucky home.
No, but I feel really good right now. I'm happy. There are a lot of people that are, I guess, feeling sorry for me that I'm not doing what I loved. But, you know, I was in a lot of pain for a long time, and I look back, I'm very happy right now doing what I'm doing, and I feel fortunate that Prince Ahmed Salman has given me an opportunity to be here right now with a great horse, and I'm excited about it.
You guys worried at all about the first post position, or does it not matter that much with a horse who's going to want to lay off the pace anyway?
It's not the ideal spot, but this horse, as you mentioned, he comes from off the pace, and I don't think it's going to be that big a factor. And I just keep thinking back to Bill Shoemaker on Ferdinand weaving his way through the field, and this horse will go anywhere that you point him. We've got a great jockey with Corey. He's confident in what he can do. He's ridden him once now, and he loves the horse. And you know, we leave it up to Corey. He's got the acceleration that he needs, and we just hope that he gets a smooth trip from the quarter pole home.
And quickly, what about Spain in the Oaks? I know you've ridden her for a couple of her works too.
I've worked her here. She gets over the track as good as anything that I've ever worked over this racetrack. She had some rough luck in the fantasy. She's good enough to get the job done, and if she gets the right trip, she's going to love the long stretch here at Churchill Downs, and I've got my fingers crossed. I've got a good feeling right now.
Okay, thank you very much. Gary Stevens, three-time Kentucky Derby winning jockey, won in 1988 with Winning Colors, 1995 with Thunder Gulch, and of course 1997 with Silver Charm. That's going to do it from the paddock. The horses now heading out onto the track for the Louisville Breeders' Cup.
All right, thank you, Kent. 11 minutes to race 7, and everybody is keeping their eyes on Silver Bullet Day. Can she do it one more time here at the Downs?
You know, everybody jokes about the fact if you're from Louisville, you can't get a ticket to the Derby, and now to the Oaks, it's difficult to get. But if you just send in a letter saying you're from someplace else, you'll get in. Allison Gardner found a couple from Australia. They probably had no problems getting tickets.
From down under, probably not. Allison?
Welcome back to the grandstand here at Churchill Downs. We're all awaiting the Kentucky Oaks. Now, I have found some visitors that have come here from very far away, almost the other side of the globe, from Australia. Welcome to Kentucky.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
So what do you guys think about the track, and why did you want to make it all the way up here to Kentucky?
Well, we got friends here from Kentucky.
So what do you guys think about the track so far?
Looks great. Yeah. Haven't won any money, but it looks good.
So the Kentucky Oaks, you know, that's the big race today. Can you tell me what you've heard about the Oaks?
Well, we were told there was mud wrestling here, but that doesn't seem to be happening.
You guys are in a different spot. You need to be down in the infield.
Yeah, it sounds a bit like it.
But, you know, like I told our visitors from California, you won't see a horse down there.
Right.
So if you want to see horses, you're good up here.
Yeah, we see them go past. That's all right.
Now, you know, Kentuckians wear hats to the Oaks and the Derby. You've got quite a hat here. Tell me about that.
Well, this is our Australian hat, made in Australia, and there's the Miniature Horse Association badge there, and there's the Post Office badge there.
So you're going home with quite a few souvenirs.
Yep.
Well, we hope you guys have a great time in Kentucky. And got any tips on the Oaks? Who's your horse?
Yes, Eden Lodge. Eden Lodge in number 14.
All right.
That's not the Oaks. This is your Secret State.
Hold on. We got to figure out the Oaks race here. That was the 8th race. In the 9th race, what do you think?
That was Secret State.
No.
No. Secret status, maybe. No, we're going to...
Circle of Life, I think. 12-1. Sounds good.
All right, you heard it here, straight from down under. Circle of Life for the Kentucky Oaks. Reporting from the grandstand, Allison Gardner, back to you.
They have plenty of time to figure out who they're going to go
Oh,
for.
yeah. We have 10 minutes to post for race number 7 here, and the horses are coming out on the track.
Hey, it's not fair. Someone has a grill going, and that smell. We're
Does it smell
a couple hours
wonderful?
into our shift, and we're like,
hamburgers.
go to the Barbie. Fred Calgill is down on the rail as the horses are on the track. How are they looking, Fred?
Hey guys, hello again everybody. Welcome trackside at Churchill Downs. I'm joined by Rick Cushing, the CJ handicapper. We're 9 minutes to post from the 15th running of the Louisville Breeders' Cup. Let's see if we can take the track video. Here we are, Rick, and take a look at two of the classiest fillies you're ever going to want to see racing in modern times. The last two Kentucky Oaks winners, Silver Bullet Day, the 2, and also the 7, Keeper Hill.
This is not a good betting race, but this is an excellent watching race because Silver Bullet Day is one of the best fillies of all time. Keeper Hill is a Kentucky Oaks winner. Beautiful horses.
Silver Bullet Day, outstanding, a Bob Baffert trainee, 15 of 19 lifetime wins, 5 for 5 at Churchill Downs. She's just been outstanding.
She just came on the track. We got a good look at her, too. She looks gorgeous. She has her mane braided up. She looks trim. I don't think they'll beat her, but it'll be fun to watch.
Mike Pegram, the owner, also the owner of Real Quiet, the 1998 Kentucky Derby winner. The horses are going to be coming by us here in a couple of seconds. You see the two right there, Silver Bullet Day. Talk about Keeper Hill. She won the race 2 years ago, the Oaks, that is.
Right. She's only one race since then. Although she is a good horse, she's made up $1.6 million. I don't think she can beat her. The Heritage of Gold is the horse I think is the only one who has a chance to beat Silver Bullet Day.
That's the 6-horse Heritage of Gold with Shane Sellers up, Tom Amos the trainer. You see again the 2 Silver Bullet Day, the prohibitive choice here. Well, not that bad really. Even money in a 6-horse field. The 4-horse really polished has been scratched. Jay, down here, a photographer, if you could pan over, they're going right by right now. If you could take a look. Take a close-up shot here. Silver Bullet Day. That is the 2-horse. Jerry Bailey up. Bob Baffert trained. Defending champion of the Kentucky Oaks. You can only race it at once, though, so I guess it's kind of a weird way to say that. But she is one spectacular horse. The other's going by us right now. Just a few months to see the 7, Keeper Hill. So is Silver Bullet Day unbeatable today?
Well, unless something happens, she looks like she is, yeah.
Now, why do you say that?
She's raced this distance 8 times and won all 8. She's raced here 5 times and won all 5. She's made 19 starts and won 15. She doesn't lose very often.
Would you bet against her, or would you lay off the race as a handicap?
I wouldn't bet the race. I'd just watch the race.
Really? Why? Because you think she can't be beat?
Well, it's not worth a chance. Well, you know, you're just going to throw your money away.
And sentiment, does that mean a big of an issue here? I mean, do you want her to win as a fan of the game?
Yeah.
So that's an issue in your handicapping and in your betting?
Yeah.
Enough said. Rick Cushing, the CJ handicapper. That's it from trackside. 7 minutes away from the 15th running of the Louisville Breeders' Cup, a Grade 2 race. The test, a mile and 16th on the dirt. We'll have it for you live, but for now, let's go back to the infield and you guys.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see Silver Bullet Day, like Rick said, just a good watching race.
Yes.
Sit there, watch them run.
Exactly. Heavy favorite in this. We'll have more right after this break.
One, two, unbuckle my shoe. 3, 4, add 2 more. Smile on. 1, 2, 3, vitamin C, caffeine free. 4, 5, 6, easy to fix. Smile on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
New Solar Strawberry Star Fruit and Blue Moon Berry, vitamin C, caffeine free.
Are you eligible for Medicare? Well then, be sure you get the 7 essential benefits from Humana Gold Plus. Call 1-800-541-2169 for this booklet, 7 ways to improve your Medicare coverage.
Here are the first 4. Number 1, with thousands of doctors nationwide, it's easy to pick your favorite. Number 2, 100% hospitalization means you'll be covered down the road. Number 3, routine podiatry care means you have the help you need to get you where you're going. Number 4, annual dental exams are covered, so you won't miss anything important. You want 5, 6, and 7? Call now. They're listed in the booklet. Humana Gold Plus is an HMO with a Medicare Plus Choice contract and has a low plan premium. A lot of bang for your buck. Ready to learn more? Call now for your free booklet, 7 Ways to Improve Your Medicare Coverage. Call 1-800-541-2169.
Atria Assisted Living has become a popular way of life for many Kentuckiana elders.
People who work here, the employees, all of them are great.
They all, to their utmost, do everything they can to make you as happy as possible.
Don't have to cook, don't have to shop for groceries, don't have to cut the grass.
The food is so good, it's hard to keep from eating it all.
Atria residents enjoy life to the fullest. When it's time to make a change, choose one of Atria's locations in Louisville or Elizabethtown.
Welcome back to the Kentucky Oaks. We're ready for race number 7. Silver Bullet Day is such a big favorite. Jerry Bailey's on that horse. I'm going to take Jerry Bailey on Cash Run in the Oaks.
All right.
And he's riding War Chant in the Derby. What do you think? That would be a good bet.
She's going to, you know, they do have that bet, and a lot of people are saying it's a great one. The Oaks Derby double, so, you know.
Well, maybe.
You go with it. Might as well, better than anything else.
$2 is still in my purse. Why not?
Keeper Hill, who won the Oaks 2 years ago, 6-1. She's not getting any respect, so I know she hasn't won but one time, but still sentimental favorite.
She may have something to say about this, right?
Yeah. But as everybody keeps talking about, Silver Bullet Day, the one to beat.
Right.
Trained by Bob Baffert, a Pegram horse. She is all the time.
She was such a major favorite in the Oaks last year.
1 mile and a 16th is the distance, a little bit shorter than the Oaks. The Oaks 1 mile and an 8th. Let's go to Fred Cowgill now as they are getting close to the starting gate. Haven't loaded yet, though, have they, Fred?
Hey, guys, they're just working on it right now. Roughly 3 minutes of post time here in the 7th race, just a couple away from Kentucky Oaks 126. Post time, roughly at 5:40 or so, roughly an hour and 50 minutes or so from that race. Still a couple of good ones to go. Lots of space between races here. This is the 7th race on the card, the 15th running of the Louisville Breeders' Cup, a Grade 2 race. 6 horses in the field. The 4-horse really polished has been scratched. You're looking at the track feed right now. We'll run it down for you. The one is Bella Chiara, trained by Patrick Byrne, ridden by Chris McCarron, the outstanding rider who'll be on the Deputy tomorrow. Bella Chiara from the rail, 7-1 the morning line odds, or check that the board odds, 5-1 the morning line. The 2 is the favorite, Silver Bullet Day, on the board right now at even money. The crowd clearly liking the lady who's unbeaten here at Churchill Downs in 5 starts, unbeaten at the mile and a 16th distance in 8 career starts. The 3, Rosa Rabata, the trainer Dale Romans, the rider Pat Day, right now 9-1 on the board. The 4 again has been scratched. The 5, Silent Eskimo, 5-1 the morning line, 15-1 on the board. The 6 horse is Heritage of Gold, 5-2 the morning line, 2-1 on the board right now for Heritage of Gold. As Rick Cushing of the CJ, the handicapper, said, probably if someone's going to upset Silver Bullet Day, she would be the clear choice to do that. Tom Amos, the trainer, Shane Sellers, the rider. And number 7, Keeper Hill, the former Kentucky Oaks winner from 1998. Bobby Frankel, the trainer. Alex Solis, the rider. That's a field of 6 going in this race. An outstanding race on the card. A $250,000 race, which is a pretty high purse for older fillies and mares. You see them on the track right now leading up to the starting gate. The starting gate is right behind me here. The mile and a 16th distance at Churchill Downs. The main gate is right next to the chute where the horses come out onto the racetrack. And these are older, experienced mares, so it's a situation where you'll see them being very full of themselves, but very calm also. Full of themselves from the standpoint of being ready to race, calm from the standpoint of not freaking out, as some people are concerned that Pusaichi Pegasus might end up doing tomorrow afternoon at 5:40 for Kentucky Derby 126. Of course, Pusaichi Pegasus has had problems with rearing up and throwing his rider and locking up after races, having trouble even being loaded into the starting gate. He is only 3 years old and extremely high-strung. These are 4-year-old ladies, and for the most part, they've been through a lot of those things already, and they're more experienced. Many of them have many career starts, 27, 19, 23 career starts, so they've been down this road before, and certainly as they go to the starting gate, in theory anyway, it should be a much more calm and collected start. The mile and a 16th test, pretty common for older mares, and this is, again, you know, a situation where there's a lot of money on the line and a lot of prestige. This is a stakes race that not too many mares survive to get. This is the elite of the elite. Silver Bullet Day, one of the great mares of all time, certainly as a 2-year-old and then again as a 3-year-old. And she's been beloved here at Churchill Downs. having 5 wins and 5 career starts. She is in the very recognizable red and yellow silks of the Mike Pegram stables, the same people that brought you the 1998 Kentucky Derby winner, Real Quiet. Silver Bullet A wearing number 2, ridden by Jerry Bailey, goes into the number 2 slot, going in very nicely. Odds of now 4-5 as the public pounds down the final wagering heavily on Silver Bullet Day. The 1 is in, the 2 Silver Bullet Day is in, the 3 goes in right now. We're still waiting for the 5, 6, and 7. The 5 is Silent Eskimo going in right now. The 6, Heritage of Gold, the second choice in the betting, about to be loaded in with Shane Sellers, and the 7, Keeper Hill with Alex Solis, the last to be loaded in.
1 behind the gate.
Luke Kreitboss is the announcer here at Churchill Downs. He's going to call the race for us here, as he does all day, every day, for the spring meet here at Churchill Downs, which just began a week ago Saturday and will continue through early July. Keeper Hill is going in, the 1998 Kentucky Oaks winner. Let's go upstairs to Luke in the call of the 7th race here at Churchill Downs on Kentucky Oaks 126K.
They're all in line. They're rough and running in the Louisville Breeders' Cup. Bella Chiara rocketing out from that inside post to take the lead. Silent Eskimo moves up to flank her now in second, and Silver Bullet Days racing third. Heritage of Gold came away racing in fourth place. Then Rosa Robata and Keeper Hill settles down at the back of the pack around the first turn. It's Bella Chiara in front by 3 parts of a length now as Silent Eskimo moves up to put some pressure on her in second. Silver Bullet Day in the perfect tracking spot in third. Rosa Robata settles down at the rail in fourth. Heritage of Gold 5 off the pace in fifth. And Keeper Hill continues to trail just 5.5 lengths off the pace through a moderate opening quarter. 24 3/5 seconds, and up the backstretch they go. Bella Chiara and Chris McCarron opening back up by a length now. As Silent Eskimo racing in second. Now Heritage of Gold makes an early run up into third. As Silver Bullet Day is shuffled back to fourth place now, and she's asked to pick it up. Rosa Robata next on the inside, and Keeper Hill starts to unwind her rally from the back of the pack. Half mile in 48 2/5 seconds. Around the far turn they go. 3 across the track here. Bella Chiara neck in front. Silent Eskimo right there putting the pressure on. Heritage of Gold is third. Silver Bullet Day shaken up by Jerry Bailey, and she's inching her way up to the outside of Rosa Robata, who's got nowhere to go, and a gap of 3 back to a driving Keeper Hill at the back in the stretch drive. Bella Chiara leads the way by 3 parts of a length. Heritage of Gold, Silver Bullet Day on the far outside, starts to gear it up. Rosa Robata now with clear sailing on the inside. Down to the final furlong. Heritage of Gold in front by a head. Bella Chiara, Rosa Robata, Silver Bullet Day back and forth. It's Heritage of Gold and Shane Sellers taking the lead in deep stretch. And Heritage of Gold goes on to win the Louisville Breeders' Cup by a length. Then Bella Chiara in a tight photo with Rosa Robata for second. And the time was 1:42.99.
So a major upset here today in the 15th running of the Louisville Breeders' Cup. As Rick Fishing correctly predicted, if Silver Bullet Day was going to be upset for the first time in her career at Churchill Downs, it would be by the 6-horse Heritage of Gold, and that's exactly what happened. Rider Shane Sellers, trained by Tom Amos. Heritage of Gold is the upset winner here of the Louisville Breeders' Cup. Rick, come on over real quick. Silver Bullet Day upset in this race. What happened out there?
I don't know. She didn't run her race.
Now, when you say that, what does that mean? She didn't run her race.
Well, she wasn't in contention over there going into the turn. She loves to run turns, so I figured she'd make her big move on the turn. She didn't move.
So that left her the horse that you said might upset her, given the right circumstances.
Yeah, the only horse other horse in the race I could win, although Silver Bullet Day didn't hit the board, I don't think.
Yeah, that's right. All right, that's the story here at Churchill Downs trackside right now. The unofficial winner of the Breeders' Cup, the 6-horse, that is Heritage of Gold. The official results in a couple of seconds, but right now, back to you guys.
Well, Bob Baffert told us, he told our Kent Taylor, he said that these mares are unpredictable.
Right.
Can you imagine that, a lady unpredictable? No, I'm just that's for all the ladies. No, but he said that, you know, they go in the gate and you don't know if they're going to run their race or not.
Right. She did not run her race.
The official results, 6-3-1-2. So 4th place finish for Silver Bullet Day.
We'll be right back.
When severe weather threatens, Super Doppler 32's Viper strikes first. Viper shows you the storm 5 to 10 minutes faster than other TV radars. Super Doppler 32 with Viper First Strike Alert. Only on WLKY News Channel 32, where the news comes first.
Friedman's is the value leader, and the values are even greater right now at Friedman's 3-day sale. Shop early for Mother's Day and get spectacular savings on gorgeous gold and diamond jewelry. Hurry, sale ends this Saturday at Friedman's, the value leader.
It's rockin' here today. People are going wild for this new special.
No wonder, because right now you can get a big double meat, double cheese supersonic cheeseburger, made fresh just the way you love it, with a large order of our hot and crispy fries and an ice-cold medium drink, all for just $2.99. But a deal this good won't last long.
For one-of-a-kind flavor like this, you know where to come.
Sonic America's driving.
Cancer may interrupt your dreams, but it doesn't have to stop them. See your doctor about early detection. Trust Baptist Hospital East for cancer care.
Strike boldly now, this moment, our first Saturday in May. Strike boldly now, this moment. 'Tis yet another Derby day. Our moment in the bluegrass, our moment in Kentucky. Once again, time to be fast. Much better to be lucky.
Friedman's is the value leader, and the values are even greater right now at Friedman's 3-day sale. Like these spectacular half-carat earrings for Mother's Day, an unbeatable $149. Through Saturday only at Friedman's, the value leader.
Don't miss Derby Day live Saturday morning on News Channel 32. Live from the infield at Churchill Downs, it's Oaks Day Live on WLKY News Channel 32, where the news comes first.
There you see the results of the 7th race, the Louisville Breeders' Cup, the 15th running of this race, and an upset. Silver Bullet Day goes down, finishes 4th in this race. Heritage of Gold, 2-1, the second choice by the bettors here at the Downs, was the winner and paid $640, $380, $320. The 3-horse Rosa Rabata paid $660 and $380, and the 1-horse Bella Chiera, who went off at 7-1, finished 3rd and returned $4.20. Always a surprise.
That's right. Fred, we thought Silver Bullet Day was a given. What happened?
That's a good question. Let's go to the man who hopefully has the answers. Bob Baffert, the trainer of Silver Bullet Day, one of the most popular fillies in Churchill Downs history. Bob, what happened out there?
Well, I mean, I could tell she's pretty, she just really wasn't into it. You know, down the backside, she wasn't, I could tell Jerry had to niggle her along, and she probably should have been laying about 3rd on the outside, but he said she just wasn't responding, and that's the only thing about running a horse back, you know, off a layoff, and then they run hard, and then come back and try to run about, 2 weeks later, so it might have taken its toll on her, but she was just flat today. She just never picked it up, was never into it. She ran 4 just because she's a, great filly, but it wasn't the Silver Bullet Day that we know, and so hopefully she'll be fine tomorrow or whatever, but, I think we're just one of those things where sometimes these fillies, off a layoff like that, they run hard. She might just run too hard. I've been really easy on her, so, but we'll just see what happens.
She comes off a win in the at Keeneland, which warmed up for her in the year 2000. She won the Kentucky Oaks year last year, unbeaten at Churchill Downs, unbeaten at the distance. But coming back for her, what will be her 4-year-old year now, what were your plans for her in the big picture, and how does today's race affect those plans, or does it at all?
It doesn't really affect them. I mean, as long as she's happy and she's sound and healthy, I mean, that's the main thing. We just have to go back and figure out, why she put in a clunker. They're known for it, and the older they get, sometimes it's hard to get it out of them. But she wasn't into it. She just didn't want to run. I could tell that he wasn't. He was asking her. He says, at the end there, but she just wasn't it. She wasn't. He was having to ask her down the backside, and I knew down the backside I was in trouble.
Regardless, the legacy of Silver Bullet Day, win or lose in this race or wherever she goes from here, she has to rank as one of the all-time great fillies. Especially her record at 2-3 was virtually unparalleled.
Oh yeah, I mean she was unbelievable last year, and sometimes I don't know if I might have run her way too much last year. I ran her a lot, and you just don't know how much you cook them. We backed off on her and everything else, but she's still a great filly in our eyes, and we'll shape her back up. We'll get her going again.
Trainer Bob Baffert, thank you very much for joining us. Sorry about the loss today.
Okay, thank you.
Bob Baffert, the trainer of Silver Bullet Day, who came in 4th today in the Louisville Budweiser Breeders' Cup, the 15th running the Grade 2 event. The winner, the 6th horse, that is Heritage of Gold, with Shane Sellers up, paid $640, $380, $320. The 3 coming in 2nd, and that is Rosa Rabata, $660 and $380. The 1 coming in 3rd, Bella Chiara, paid $4.20 for the show. That's it from here. Let's go back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Fred. You know, we told Jay that he couldn't lose if he bet Silver Bullet Day. He said he was going to quit betting. If he went over to those betting windows, he's going to kill you.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Jay, we hope you took your advice and you did not bet on this race.
Of course I bet on the race.
Oh,
One more loss. I thought I had a sure winner. Silver Bullet Day. How can you go wrong? 4th place. Another offer for me throughout this day. Well, at least we are winning in the weather department because it's been a glorious day. My goodness, lots of sunshine and extremely warm temperatures. The rain has held off like we were talking about last night. Now, can this move on over into tomorrow as well? We'll take a look at that Derby forecast here in just a bit. First of all, let me show you live Super Doppler 32 radar because, again, all the rain shower activity, the significant thunderstorm activity has been north of Louisville, and it continues to be up there as well. We have some pretty good storms just north of Bedford over to near the Seymour area. This actually fired near Corydon earlier in the day, but as you can see, south of Louisville, not much going on. Let's pull out and take a look at regional radar. Much of the activity by late this afternoon confined to 2 areas. Again, north of Louisville, another batch of showers and storms off to the west-southwest in Arkansas. Arkansas is getting hammered again today, and that's where the upper-level storm is located. There is a slight chance we could pick up a shower, but not until tomorrow afternoon. So let's go ahead and check out the forecast details for the rest of this afternoon. For the Oaks race itself at 5:43, 83 degrees, a fast track, partly sunny skies. It will be warm and humid with the south wind. And what about Derby Day for tomorrow? Derby, 126. Again, that slight chance for a shower, but I think most locations will stay dry, and temperatures will likely be in the middle 80s, one of the warmer Derby races we're going to have in a long, long time. So again, beautiful weather up here on the presentation stand, but things are really heating up in the infield area. Let's go down to Rob Fauché. He's down there having a great time. I think we've got some people who are dressing fine right now, Rob.
Fine dressed man, it's this man. And Charles from Louisville, his brother Terry. You're looking sharp here in the infield, like the sharpest dress we've seen so far. Why the get up?
I was just coming out to have fun, you know. I like the Derby atmosphere. I'm a big racehorse fan, and I like UK Blue. So I felt this is the proper situation.
Now, this has obviously gotten you quite a bit of attention out here. Do people think you're a celebrity, or I'm not saying you're not a man about town, but are people thinking you're famous?
Yeah, you know, people are like, you know, Puff Daddy, are you down with Puff Daddy? Are you a rapper? Are you a singer? Just an ordinary man.
You getting a lot of attention here too, Terry?
Well, you know, they're mistaking me as his bodyguard, so I'm Puff Daddy's bodyguard.
All right. Now, you tell me you got to get up for tomorrow, too. You coming back for Derby Day, you're going to look a lot different, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have on the green and gold tomorrow. Green means money, and gold is always good. Green means money.
All right. Well, good luck keeping that thing clean in here.
Thanks a lot. Y'all keep having fun, man.
All right. Watch over him, okay? All right. I was going to introduce him as Papa Smurf, but I didn't think that was the right thing to do. Jay, back up to you.
Yeah, that probably would have been a good thing, but we've got some fine dressers even in the infield and the grandstand, and I'm telling you what, the infield right now, Rick and Vicky, is jam-packed with partiers. We've got the live music, we've got the food, and more importantly, we've got the warm temperatures, so everybody is having a great time. And for the most part, guys, it looks like we're going to do it all over again as we move on into tomorrow for Derby 126. Let's send it back to you.
What about race 8, Jay? Are you gonna be brave?
Don't quit,
Are you gonna
Jay.
listen to Rick again?
Quit,
You know, 4 races ago I said I was not going to bet again, so I'm sure I will. There it is, right? I'm betting. I just got some money from our photographer Dave Messino. I'm in the cash. Yeah, I'll be at the betting windows.
It's bad when he's already borrowing money.
Yeah, it is bad. Hey, listen, I have been doing some research. If that holds up, that 85, 1969 was the last time it was hotter than that, 87 degrees. So, you know, there's been a lot of years since 69. The hottest Derby on record, though, we won't get there, 94 in 1959.
I hope we don't get there.
No.
The 85
You'll see us
sounds
with
good.
a big bucket of ice and our feet sticking right in it, that's
Exactly.
for sure.
85 doesn't sound bad at all. We're having a great time out here. We're going to take a short break. We come back, we're going to show you all the pageantry here at Churchill Downs.
Beautiful Oaks Day.
Ford dealers going one-on-one with the competition to prove there's only one truck built tough enough. Ford F-150. Why? F-150 performs great on the field with more horsepower, more torque and pulling power, more doors standard. 23 straight years of leadership over Chevy. And now, get F-150 with low 3.9% financing or $500 cash back. That's right. Free non-financing or $500 cash back. See your local Ford dealer today. In Ford country, F-150 is number one.
Remain at all-time high levels, even if OPEC...
Not all news is bad news. Here at Direct, we have convenient locations. Our down payment and payments are the lowest ever. And in Kentucky, we've lowered our rates as much as 40%. Our goal to always give you good news, the best service for the best price every day. Why do we do this? Because we want to be your car insurance company. So give Direct a call today and get some good news.
Save a lot of money when you buy Direct.
Shop Easy Cash Pawn and Jewelry and save on brand new jewelry. Choose from a beautiful selection of rings for Mother's Day, like this all-diamond cluster or this gold and diamond ring, only $39 each. Or save big on this ring for Mom, only $19. A 1-carat marquee-shaped diamond cluster is sale priced at $179. And this beautiful diamond ring guard is only $299. Or choose from a 1-carat baguette and round diamond band for $299. Or a 2-carat diamond band at $799. Save now at all 3 locations.
The paddock is the place to be today. Kent Taylor has someone else with him. Only who knows who it could be.
He's had them all today. Who do you have now, Kent?
Thanks a lot, guys. I've got Alex Hassinger, the trainer of Anise. And now you've had some success here at Churchill Downs, of course, winning the Derby Trial the last 2 years. Yeah. Talk about how exciting it is for you to have a horse in the Derby.
Well, it was very exciting, and it was a good warm-up with Performing Magic in the Derby Trial. It was our second win in that race consecutively. To be here with a Derby starter is, for myself, always been a goal, and of course a dream to win it. And you know, we've done our final preparations and we're ready to run.
Talk about how he's been training up for the race. There was some talk, some of the people who seem to be in the know or like to think they are, were saying that he wasn't working well over this track. You all have disputed that throughout, and it looked like he had a better time, at least on his second work. But I mean, if those works even matter, I mean, people probably put too much weight in those things.
Well, he's done well, and he's progressed really nicely since he's been here. He's had 3 works over the track. I think a lot of horses come to this surface and it's very different. And I think their first work, they have to get used to it, and that's what he did in his first work. His second work was a mile work, and the last quarter of that he finished without company. And sometimes when he gets on his own, he just gets to looking around. Gary Stevens worked him, and he came back with a thumbs up, and that's good enough for me. And the 5/8 the other day was a very good work, and I think he's, you know, he's sharp, he's fit, and he's ready to run.
We just had Gary Stevens on with us a couple moments ago. Talk about what it's like to have a guy like that working for you. I know last week after the Derby Trial, we were talking to him and you in the winner's circle, and you said, "Come on, legend, let's go."
Yeah. Well, he's known around the barn as a living legend, and you know, first off, Gary is a great guy and a great friend, and a top-class horseman, and he's, you know, he's trying to accept the fact of retirement from riding. And he's thrown himself into the work of the barn, and he's a very good horseman, and it's fun to be around. He keeps a very good atmosphere around the barn, and you know, I really enjoy his opinion, because I think he's won 6 classics, 3 derbies. You know, he's got a very good opinion of a horse, either next to him or on top of him, and he's still able to work some horses for us like he has in these, and I think that's a big plus for us.
Can you give us any insight? Coming up in the Oaks, we have Spain, owned by the Thoroughbred Corporation, stabled in your barn over there. I'm sure you've seen her out on the track. What are your impressions of her?
Well, she's in our barn. I've watched her train here, and I think of really any horses at Churchill Downs, she's really gotten a hold of the track well. Her works, I think, have been exceptional. I don't train her. I'm just kind of, you know, innocent bystander, and have watched her. But I think she's coming up to the race in really good shape, and I think her works have been exceptional here.
Hey, Alex Hassinger Jr., thank you very much for joining us, and good luck tomorrow with Anise.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, that's going to do it from the paddock. Let's go back to you guys.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. We're just talking about Andrea Armento's fiance and why she can't find him on her birthday.
Now, go figure. You're out here with 100,000 other people, and you can't find the fiance. Now, either Brian is kind of hiding behind the horses. And
Brian, if you're watching, please come by. Andrea wants you to bring her birthday gift. How's that?
Your worst problem, Liz Everman's your tour guide over there, and she's pointing out all the hats instead of looking for your fiance. It's fun out here today, and it's absolutely beautiful, and you feel the Oak spirit, the Derby spirit.
You just want to ride to race. You've got to, you know, mingle with the crowd and see what's going on and kind of check things out.
Yeah, and Jay Cardosi, if you see him, he's the one with the big L on his forehead today. He walked by and gave me a little bit more grief. Hasn't cashed a ticket at all. Oh, and by the way, Andrea's walked away. They found Brian in the paddock.
Yes, Brian is now in the paddock, Andrea. We're going to go to Tim Seymour, who's roving around the infield. Hey, Tim, if you see Brian in the infield, let Andrea know.
Rick and Vicki, I would definitely keep an eye out for Brian and send him that way, but it's going to take him a while to get wherever it is he might be going. Take a look around here in the infield. It's really a tale of two infields. This is kind of the more calm area. We're between the first and second turns, and if you look far enough over to the right, you can see the betting windows where there are still some pretty long lines. The line's been pretty long throughout this afternoon, but if you talk to other people here in the infield, you'll find out that horse racing isn't necessarily the big event today. Some people will argue that people watching is the most exciting sport out here today. This is Paula. I met her. She's from Bardstown. Paula, you've been watching people all day. What have you seen that really stands out with you?
Just a lot of people laying on the ground and just having a lot of fun out here.
Are you having a lot of fun?
Yes, just by watching everybody else.
It seems like you picked a really good spot right here. Tell me about the spot that you picked out. Did you stake it out early?
No, actually, we got here about 1 o'clock after about a 10-mile walk. But it was just a nice little area, and everybody around seemed pretty calm for a little while. Now they're crazy. Everybody around us.
No, Paula, if you think it's crazy here, you should check out the other end down by the third turn. Trust me.
I couldn't imagine it.
And quickly, tell me about your friend here. This is her first Oaks. She's from Bosnia.
Yes. This is Jenna Cresso. Actually, we all work at the hair gallery, and we closed the shop today, so I'm sure we're going to have a lot of happy customers. But anyway, yes, this is her first Oaks. Actually, it's our first.
Got to be pretty exciting if it's your very first Oaks and you're from Bosnia.
I would think so.
You having fun?
Very fun.
There you go. A little bit of English. She knows to say very fun at the Kentucky Oaks. She knows that the infield is the fun place to be. Rick and Vicki, back to you.
Australia, Bosnia, we have people from all over the place.
Certainly do, don't we?
Okay, well, we'll take a break here and come back. We're getting close to race number 8, 33 minutes away, and then it's the Big Oaks.
We're ready for that.
You still staying with your horse?
Yeah, I am. Cash Run. How about you?
It's the secret. I'm still going with it.
Okay, all right.
Still going. That day, bring it home. We'll be back with more coverage from historic Churchill Downs on Oaks Day 126. Stay with us.
Life is the ride, not the destination.
Life is rising above the rat race.
Life is feeling secure in an insecure world.
For over 100 years, customers have relied on the savings and investment choices at National City to prepare them for what lies ahead.
Life is painting your own picture.
National City. Follow your own lead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New Solar Strawberry Star Fruit and Blue Moon Berry. Vitamin C, caffeine free.
How can I get my creamy cottage cheese to taste fresh every time I open it?
Sam Breakstone, get out of the tub! That's it!
Breakstone's cottage cheese is out of the tub and available in snack size 4-packs for a fresh taste every time.
This day, 'tis history we speak. No gold means more to keep. Come from far, come from near, to celebrate that so dear. That glorious winner's circle where one stands alone and knows that moment in the circle, that moment of the rose.
Welcome back to Churchill Downs. You're looking at a shot there of the infield. Lots of people here today, Rick. They're packed in like sardines.
Yeah, Festival of the Field is a two-day event. Yesterday and then today on Oaks Day, they have bands playing in the infield. Just a tremendous party atmosphere, and I'm told that getting to the betting windows in the infield today is very difficult.
The ladies Tim was talking with a few moments ago said there were people laying on the ground. Well, I don't know how they found a place to lay.
Laying on the ground and have 4 people standing over top of you. That's the only way I could see that would work.
Maybe that's what they're doing out there, because it sure is a lot of fun here today.
We are having an enjoyable day. 30 minutes now to the 8th race, so this will be the 8th race, and then we'll have the 126th running of the Kentucky Oaks.
And Bowden is standing by. She's out and around looking for souvenirs.
Pick us up one, Ann.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Now, if you're coming to Churchill Downs, especially for the first time, you are going to want to take some souvenirs with you. And there are so many of these cute little cubicles with souvenirs. I'm here with Janice. Now, Janice, there's some new things here, right, this year for the Derby?
Yes, ma'am. This is a new Beanie Bear. He's the first-time edition. We also are going to be having all 3 of them for the Triple Crown.
How neat!
And we also have brand new. This is the first-time limit edition right here on the little trucks. This is the first time year for it.
Okay, and then there's this cute baby's outfit that you were going to show us.
This is brand new this year. This is the first time we've ever had these.
And so what is so special? What makes it so special, all these souvenirs? I mean, have a lot of people come to you guys and ask, you know, hey, what's hot?
Yes, a lot of people have, and we have sold a lot of the Beanie Bears today. We only have 2 left, and we have sold a couple of the new ones of the bibs. But mainly the main thing is this shirt right here, which has the jockeys on the back and way they are positioned for the race tomorrow. This is the hottest item that we have.
Now, you guys hearing all of the hubbub back here with the trainers and the jockeys and the people on the backside, have you had a pick yourself?
No, not yet. I really don't know which ones are running, but I've heard several people say that the Japanese horse, what is his name, Pegasus, is a good deal, and Al's Hope was another good prospect. So I really haven't picked mine out yet.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Janice, and a lot of cute stuff here. And you always want to take a little bit with you from Churchill Downs. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you. And the only shirt I want is the one that says, "The Deputy Wins."
The Deputy Wins. You are
What do you
staying
think?
with... You know what? I have a feeling that by the time it's all said and done, when they go in the gate, Deputy may be the favorite.
I know, and that's not good news, Rick.
Yeah, she said Pegasus. I don't think you get a Derby ticket on Usaichi Pegasus. That is your horse there. But I would not surprise because just about everybody that has come up here, have we talked to someone that is not pulling for the Deputy?
You're right. You want aptitude, and I don't think anybody has said anything about aptitude.
Aptitude. I tell
You may win a lot of money on your $2.
Or I may be feeding you, Fred, and Jay. That's probably the way that is
I
going to
hope
work.
I don't feed you guys again, because the 3 of you eat a lot of food.
Oh.
Even at midnight.
And I'm very hungry this year,
Are you?
especially with
Oh,
that
boy.
grill and the wind. There's
That's it. I'll just
beautiful
barbecue
smell
for you.
coming out here. Oh, unbelievable. We're having a good time out here. Oaks Day 126, much more to come.
The news is sponsored in part by Dairy Queen for that summertime feeling all year through.
Remember that great taste of s'mores?
Meet me where the sun is just around the bend. Meet me at the Dairy Queen, where the feeling never ends. Meet me at DQ.
Dairy Queen's captured that taste with the new S'more Galore Parfait. That famous DQ soft serve, cocoa fudge, marshmallow topping, a graham cracker crunch. Just like around the campfire, and you don't need a stick. Only DQ's got the S'more Galore, so get over there today.
Meet me at DQ.
Watson's factory surplus sale is here. Pools have been drastically reduced. Many spas are priced at or below wholesale cost. Hundreds of tanning beds are priced to sell now. Plus, you'll get 6 months, no payment, no interest financing. Only at Watson's.
Kroger and TWA invite you to take off and save with Kroger Plus. Just spend $25 at Kroger with your Kroger Plus card, and you can purchase a TWA one-way travel certificate at Kroger, good for savings on travel nationwide. Take off and save with Kroger Plus.
Your Ford dealer is going one-on-one with the competition to prove there's only one compact pickup built tough enough. Ford Ranger. Why? Ranger performs great on the field with better handling, more power, more room, and 13 straight years of leadership over Chevy. Now get Ranger with $1,000 cash back, or choose 3-9 financing plus $500 cash back. That's right, $1,000 cash back or 3-9 financing plus $500 cash back. See your local Ford dealer and take the Ranger one-on-one.
Super Doppler 32 with Viper First Strike Alert. The most powerful weather computer on the air. Only on WLKY News Channel 32, where the news comes first.
This is one of the nicest days that we've had for the running of the Kentucky Oaks.
It is quite enjoyable, and there are a lot of people here. You know what's surprising to me, Vicki? We have seen several pregnant women that are out here on Oaks Day, and...
You would think after Thunder with a lady giving birth on the side of the curb, and then last week at Wendy's, and it would kind of be an omen that if you're pregnant, don't come out to one of these events.
I keep seeing them, and if they look like they're close to 9 months, I'm, okay, got to go really quick.
Run the other way, huh?
Not me. I don't do that.
Well, Tim Seymour has a pregnant woman out in the infield, Tim.
You know, out here in the infield, you find a lot of die-hard race fans, but none of them more die-hard than Colleen Smith. She's sitting over here at the third turn. Check out Colleen Smith. Colleen, obviously expecting here. Colleen, when is this little one due?
Monday.
Monday. Why are you here?
So I can win some money.
So you can buy lots of things for that little one.
Yeah, I win a lot of money because I'm off for 8 weeks.
Now, you're not going to get too excited and actually do it right here in the infield, are you?
I don't plan on it, no. I'm not holding up anything. No.
And do you come every year? Do you come every year? Is this a tradition for you?
Yeah, we come every year. This is tradition.
And you weren't going to miss it this year?
No, I decided this morning when I got up that I felt all right to come on out, so one way or another. I don't know. I just hope to win.
And boy, what a story you'll have for this little one when it's born. Do you know what it is?
A girl.
It's going to be a girl. Any ideas on names?
Julia.
No horse names?
No. No horse names.
Colleen, thank you very much. We appreciate you talking with us, and stay calm today. Don't get too excited. If Colleen does get a little too excited, Jefferson County Police are right over there. Keep an eye on her. They say, hey, we'll deliver it if we have to, but let's not get to that point. That's the situation in the infield. Now back to you guys.
Colleen is very brave for sure. Would you do that?
No way. Monday, no way. That would be because I would have rotten luck, and I would be giving birth out here in the
I
infield.
hope she doesn't get excited during the Oaks and get up and start cheering. Oh, my gosh, I'm in labor.
We don't need that. Ken Taylor's in the paddock with the trainer, Deputy Warlock, who's in the Derby tomorrow. Ken?
Thanks a lot, Vicki. Kenny McPeak joins me now. Of course, he has Deputy Warlock tomorrow in the Kentucky Derby. He's got Go Live Go coming up in the Crown Royal American Turf. First of all, talk about this next race for me.
This is a nice little colt. He was a horse we purchased for Ray Cottrell at auction. Gentleman I've had horses for nearly 10 years and would love to win this race in particular for him. But this colt's won 3 stake races. He's made a little over $200,000, and he's not getting a lot of respect today at 12-1, but he's going to be pretty tough. He's going to run hard.
Okay, now let's talk about the big one. Tell me what it's like to be a trainer with a horse in the Derby. I mean, I know this has got to be extra special for you and a little different than the last time when you shipped Tejano Run, who was second back in 1995. You shipped him in the morning of the race. So this is a little bit of a different scenario for you.
Well, this is a different type of horse, but of course, I mean, he's a nice colt. He deserves a chance. I think he's going to like the racetrack. We're hoping that there's enough speed that he makes a run at it. But as far as the two, and over the years, I've learned quite a bit on the first experience, and going to take the second one in stride and try not to make such a big deal about it and have a good time.
If possible, is it maybe more special for the Churchill Downs trainers? I mean, guys like Carl Nasker and Lynn Whiting, they've won this, and I mean, I guess it's different when a Bob Effort comes in here from California. He may be not as much as tied up in this as a guy like you would be.
It'd be nice if the wheel turned back to the Churchill trainers. I'd like to be that one too. California horses have won it the last few years. And, there's some very good horses around Churchill Downs, and I think you're going to see, I think you're going to see my horse in particular is going to run well, and there's some others around here that are, certainly capable of getting it done.
As you've been training your horses over the last couple weeks, I know you go out on the pony, out onto the track. You see some of these Derby horses. Anybody jump out at you? Anybody impress you with the way they get over the track here?
Yeah, one horse in particular is Aptitude. I think he really likes the surface. He's in a similar situation as my horse, and he comes from off the pace. But he is a beautiful mover. He seems to really, really like this racetrack. He's got a nice long stride on him. And beyond that, I think probably More Than Ready's the only other horse I'd noticed that really grabbed me. But Aptitude is going to run well.
And you were at least certain that Deputy Warlock is going to be running at the end. Whether or not he gets here in time, we don't know, but he'll be moving.
That's right.
Okay, Kenny McPeak, thank you very much. Good luck in the next race, and good luck tomorrow in the Kentucky Derby. That's going to do it from the paddock, at least for now. I'm sure we'll be able to find somebody else. Let's go back to you guys.
Kenny McPeak likes Aptitude, right?
I'm telling you, we'll hang in there like that long price. Now, I still haven't picked in our little wager.
Well, yes, you have. It's Aptitude.
Well, now, no? I might go with that. Oh, okay. I'll go with Aptitude. What the heck? I went with Adonis last year. I can't do any worse.
Yeah, you're right, because there's always me. Vicar.
Okay.
Vicar's still out there somewhere trying to...
Check in with Tim Seymour. You didn't have to deliver a baby for Colleen, did you there, Tim?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I've done just about everything else today, though. Let me show you something that is extremely rare in the infield right now. Look down. This is an empty spot of land. It's amazing. The people that were camped out here left just a few minutes ago, and the people who are here now can't believe it. In fact, there's a lot of people standing back there who are just waiting for us to skedaddle so they can move in here. Let me show you around a little bit. Earlier, we showed you the calmer areas in the infield. This is, well, they're having more fun here. Let's just put it that way. I met my good friend here just a few minutes ago. First of all, what's your name?
My name's Denny.
Denny, tell me about your little group here. I hear you got some people in from all the way from Florida?
Yeah, Arietta, Florida. These, this one right here and that one right there, man. We're just all having a good time, We're not all losing our money. We're just,
Yeah. But Denny, are you honestly losing your money? Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I am losing my money. I was wanting to tell my dad if he's watching, to send me some, please, Dad. I really need money, man. It's a good thing.
How the heck are you going to get the money here, though? Carrier pigeon?
Where's that Monster.com balloon, man? Is it somewhere?
Maybe they can drop some in. That's the only way anybody's getting here. Now, tell me about this spot. I can't believe this spot opened up just a few minutes ago.
We had some ladies from Missouri that were here, and they wouldn't let us sit on their cooler. So we, actually they just went up and left. They're going to be here tomorrow, man. I really don't know, man.
An empty spot on the infield. It's a rarity right now.
It's very bad, man. That's bad for Kentucky. I'm really ashamed, man. It's all.
And I'm sure as soon as we move out of here, somebody's moving in to take our place.
Yeah, I'm surprised it ain't more crowded with you guys here, I figured it'd be like jam-packed.
Well, Denny, you have a good time, and I hope you start winning here before long.
Party on, guys.
Thanks a lot, Rick and Vicki. That's the situation out here on the infield. Now back to you.
Prize property in the infield,
That's right. Tim may need to sell that.
He'd probably get some good money right about now.
For $10, make a bet for him or something, he could get some money for that.
18 minutes to the 8th race here on Oaks Day, and we're counting them down to Oaks 126. It is a gorgeous day. Stay with us. More coverage here on News.
That's hot. That's nothing. Winn-Dixie has New York strip steak, just $3.99 a pound. Save $3 a pound. Boneless, skinless chicken breast fillets are $1.99 a pound. Save $2 a pound. These thrifty-made vegetables are 4 cans for just $1. And once again, Winn-Dixie is a proud sponsor of the Kentucky Derby Festival. It's all in the bag at your Winn-Dixie marketplace.
Hungry. Need food. If there's one thing kids love as much as Pokemon, it's Kraft Singles. Yeah, let's eat. Which is a good thing, because 2 out of 3 kids don't get the recommended amount of calcium. And Singles are a good source. And right now, they're also a good source of Pokemon. You can get a free Action Flips collectible for your kids. And a rebate offer good for $3 off Pokemon, the first movie video. Kraft Singles, calcium, and Pokemon kids love.
A word about political advertising from WLKY Television. By mandate of the Federal Communications Commission, WLKY TV cannot refuse to sell advertising to a legally qualified candidate for a federal elective office. The FCC further dictates that we cannot censor the content of a candidate's broadcast, even if it is libelous, inflammatory, or otherwise offensive to the Louisville community.
After nearly 30 years in the jewelry business, I've learned that you can judge a box by its color. This Mother's Day, make an impression with a gift from Brendan Diamonds.
Brendan Diamonds. Make an impression.
Back here studying the racing program. Who you like in this race?
In this race, I really haven't even looked at Field Cat, just right off the top of my head.
That's what I was going with. Okay, maybe that's luck.
Is that good?
Uh-huh. I don't know.
Maybe if we'd have done the exacta in that one race where you had the 9-to-1 winner.
Has Pat Day won any races out here today?
Unless up to the point where we got here, I don't believe he has.
It's
not a good day. That's a good sign because that means bet him in the next race because, you know, he's going to
Who's he riding in the Oaks? That's what we need to find out.
Pat Day? Oh, he's riding my horse. Secret Status.
Okay, there you go. Maybe it'll be lucky.
Could be. We might have something there.
Let's go live to George Lindsay. He's standing around trying to find us somebody exciting to see. George?
Thanks, you guys. I'm back in the grandstand area, and boy, let me tell you, I am with the hotbed of handicapping right here in the grandstand. These ladies are winning money hand over fist. Isn't that right?
Of course.
Oh,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah. They're saying, let's get some names real quick.
Billy, Barbara Thrasher,
And on this side?
Carolyn Kinzer, and Doris.
All right, let's talk about your handicapping because I happened to walk by. I heard two things, okay? Number one, they were bragging about their handicapping, and the second thing is she was talking about tube tops. We'll leave it at that, all right? Let's talk about handicapping. What's your handicapping method?
I picked the names.
Okay, the names, all right.
I like the jockeys.
Likes the jockeys.
I like the distance and the time.
Oh, she's scientific about it. What about you?
I'll go with the jockey and the names.
All right. What about Derby horses now? It's Oaks Day, and I know everybody's into the Oaks, but let's talk Derby. What about your Derby horse?
Anise.
Anise?
I haven't decided.
Oh, she's undecided. What are you?
I'm looking at my deputy, but I haven't decided for sure.
Okay.
Deputy.
Deputy, okay. Do you guys know how to pronounce the Pegasus horse's name? No. Take a shot at it.
No.
Anything?
Pegasus?
Pegasus? Anybody have an idea of how to pronounce it?
No, I don't.
See, nobody knows how to pronounce the Fusiachi Pegasus. Fusiachi? Fusaichi. That's it. We're going to find somebody in the grandstand area that can say that correctly. All coming up here on News Channel 32 as we continue from Oaks Day Live with George Lindsay. Back to you guys.
I'd like to hear Neil Drysdale say it once.
Well, and even if you get them to say it correctly, then they have to do it 3 times really fast and see if they can pull that one off.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's a rare feat.
After a couple of minutes, you look it too.
Then it doesn't really matter. At that point, does it?
That's right. Jay, nothing matters out here. It's just a gorgeous day.
Well, nothing but me losing money, Rick and Vicki. Yeah, it is a great day. You know what? Again, like last time, I want to know who you guys like in the 8th because I'm doing terribly, so I think I'm going to take your choice this next time. But I kind of like the 8-horse, Field Cat. Rick, Vicki, what do you guys think? Think about it and then let me know. First of all, let's talk about this wonderful weather because there's got to be over 100,000 people here by late this afternoon for Oaks Day. The year 2000, of course, it is wonderful weather. Again, let's take a look at the betting windows. They're starting to get kind of full, probably 10 people deep each and every window there right here. And let's look out a little bit farther and take a look at the crowd in the infield. We have Loverboy on stage right now. Those guys are rocking over there, and the crowd is loving every second of it. Lots to drink, lots of food, and why not? It's a wonderful day as temperatures have been hovering in the lower 80s. No rain anywhere nearby the Downs. All the rain showers have been well off to the north. You know what? If you're sitting at home, I got to tell you, and you're looking at us here on TV, well, continue to do that if you're not going to be coming on down to the Downs, but if you are coming on down to the track, enjoy the weather. There's still time to join in on the festivities because, folks, we are rocking down here on the infield here at Churchill Downs. Let's talk a little bit about the weather now. Live Super Doppler 32 radar is giving us some great news. The rain has held off. Hey, we pretty much have a clean sweep right now across the viewing area. One band of thunderstorms which fired just west of Louisville around 1 o'clock today has since lifted northward and is now pushing towards Indianapolis. Looks like another shower just south of Litchfield. But we have some pretty good dry air now here across Kentuckiana, so I'm expecting that shower to die out in a relatively short time. All right, as we pull out and take a look at regional radar, there is quite a bit of shower and thunderstorm activity continuing well, out around Paducah, let's say, down into the Memphis area. There's the call to the post as we get ready for the 8th race, by the way. More showers and thunderstorms in Arkansas. And for the rest of this afternoon, it will be wonderful. Temperatures around 83 degrees for the Oaks race. That post time, of course, 5:43, partly sunny skies. Just wonderful weather. What about tomorrow, Derby Day? Right now, 85 degrees. We're expecting a mostly dry day, but with a summer-like weather pattern across the area, folks, we can't rule out at least a slight chance for an afternoon shower. But again, it looks wonderful. It looks like it's going to be one of the warmest Derby days in a long, long time. So let's go ahead and check out the forecast now for about the next 7 days to come. As I mentioned, 85 tomorrow, that slight chance for a shower. Shower chances will continue, very small shower chances in the Sunday. So all in all, it looks like a great weekend, whether you have the Derby party planned or maybe just a round of golf on your favorite golf course. The weather will cooperate with 60s at night, 80s during the day, and we're expecting the very warm conditions to hold on into next week as well, with temperatures a mix of upper 70s and also lower 80s. All right, Rick, Vicky, once again, Field Cat, the number 8 horse, Mike Smith, who's going to be riding the horse. What do you guys think? You like it?
We're going to stay with Field Cat. You get somebody to go to the window for us because we're kind of like...
Jay, you know what that means, though. That's not good luck.
What, you guys are actually going to go with the same horse I am?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
We'll go down with you on this one, Jay.
Thanks for the confidence booster, pal.
Not a problem. That's our pick, number 8, Field Cat, coming up in the 8th race, which is about 9 minutes to post. So we'll run down the field in just a second and have all the pomp and circumstance from the infield. And it has been a great Oaks day.
Yes, it has been. We hope you've stayed with us and enjoyed this because it's been a lot of fun bringing it to you because it's been a nice day out here.
Well, the horses are on the track. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back here to historic Churchill Downs, Oaks Day 126 here on Youth Channel 32.
Do I have to suffer through another nasal allergy season?
Do I have to put up with the sneezing and runny nose?
And what about the congestion? Introducing new Rhinocord Aqua Nasal Spray. Rhinocord Aqua relieves sneezing, congestion, and runny nose with 1 dose daily. Plus, it has no alcohol and no fragrance. So I get the allergy relief I need.
Without the things I don't.
Rhinocord Aqua is non-habit forming. For best results, use it daily. Maximum relief generally takes 2 weeks to achieve. Overall side effects are similar to a non-medicated spray and can include nosebleed, nasal and throat irritation, and cough. For product information, call this toll-free number. For nasal allergy relief, ask your doctor if new Rhinocord Aqua is right for you, so you can start taking no for an answer.
How'd we get so much stuff?
Your next mission is to find us insurance. And I want a person, someone we can talk to. That's not a person.
At the Ohio Casualty Group website, you can enjoy online convenience and locate an actual honest-to-goodness agent. And you'll save money when you combine your home and auto.
Insurance agent.
We've had a busy day, and we're just getting started.
Ohio Casualty Group. Protect what's yours.
We're 7 minutes to post for race number 8, and we like the number 8 horse Field Cat.
I don't know
Jay's
why.
jinxed us.
Well, Jay's right there. Vicky picked a 9-1 long shot in the last turf race that we had, so might be ladies' day.
Let's see.
Vicky's
I
on a
hope
roll
so.
here.
Fred, who you like in this race?
Well, I preface any comments at this point by the fact that I have picked 2 winners today and bet neither one of them. Last year I picked 7 winners in 8 races, didn't bet any of them. This is a bad trend that I'm seeing right here, and I need to change those past performances right here and right now. I have made a wager on this race. Fictitious, of course. Well, maybe not. More on that in just a second. Let's talk about the field. This is the 8th race here on the Kentucky Oaks 126 day. The 8th race on the card. This is the 9th running of the Crown Royal American Turf Race, Grade 3 event. A mile and a 16th test on the turf. And it's an excellent field, too. We have 11 horses in. We have one scratch. That is the 5-horse Mr. Livingston. Let's talk about the field. You see the odds on the board. You're looking at the track feed now of Churchill Downs. And here we go. The 1, Thady Quill. The 1 is at 9-1 right now on the board in the betting by the public to the moment. The 2, Blushing Irish, 30-1. The betting odds right now on Blushing Irish. The 3, Here Comes Rocket, 35-1. The 4, Miami Blase, 50-1 on the board. Nobody likes that horse at all. The 5, Mr. Livingston, is scratched. The 6, Lendl Ray. The 6 is 9-2. The 7, Final Row, is 6-1. The 8, Field Cat, one of the favorites here at Churchill Downs this afternoon. Field Cat 3-1 in the betting right now. The 9, Advanced Edition, is 25-1. The 10 right now is 12-1. That is Go Live Go. The 11 is the favorite in this race. He is at 2-1, King Kugat, and the 12 to Brook. The 12 is 16-1. I'm joined right now by Rick Cushing, the CJ handicapper. Rick, your thoughts on this particular race?
Well, the 11 looks like he's going to be hard to beat. The 7 was an interesting specimen when he came on the track. He's really small. But, of course, that doesn't mean he can't win the race.
Right. Let's talk about the 11. That's King Kugat. Why do you like him? This is a horse that has 4 lifetime starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds.
Everything points to him. Bill Mott trainee. Second lifetime start was a Grade 2 race. Never been worse than second. Won a $200,000 stakes last fall. Been laid off, working well, gets Lasix. I think he's supposed to be a good horse.
Now, people say Lasix, you know, some people make a big case that it's a big deal. Some people say it isn't. First Lasix, how much does that really change your horse's performance? Does it really enhance it, and if so, by how much?
I don't know so much it enhances it. It lets a horse run up to his capabilities because it keeps him from bleeding. It's like people, you know, take Lasix who are in asthma. And if you're a runner and you have trouble breathing, well, if all of a sudden you can breathe, you can run as well as you can.
Now, you've touched on the 7, that is Final Row with Pat Day, the 7 horse right now at 6-1 odds. A value bet for a horse that you seem to like some.
Yeah, I went and took an exact, a 7-11.
Now, Final Row is a horse that's raced in the United States just twice. Comes off a 3rd-place finish at Santa Anita and a first by a nose the race before that. I mean, your thoughts about him? This is a horse from Great Britain trying to adjust to American racing, but this is a turf race.
Yes, and he's a turf horse. Also, he just had Lasix in his last 2 starts, so he might have needed Lasix in Europe, although his European form wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm. Again, this is a turf race. We're at a mile and a 16th, the Crown Royal American Turf, the 9th running. It's a $100,000 stake. We have roughly, maybe 3 minutes until post time. The horse is going through their final warm-ups for this event, and again, we are just less than an hour away from Kentucky Oaks 126. A wide-open affair, and, you know, past years you've seen some wonderful filly champions win this race. You just saw Silver Bullet Day, in fact, 2 races ago, who won that race last year. Struggled today, of course, but a wonderful champion, and she was a big favorite in that one. 2 years ago, Keeper Hill, who was a big favorite. But this 126 running of the Kentucky Oaks, Rick, is a really wide-open affair. Now, you've not really touched on that at all, and you've been red hot. You've picked 3 winners today, but you've also done very well in the financial investment angle. So listening to you right now is a key factor. Who do you like in the Oaks?
I like Kumori Continent. I think there are several long shots here who have a chance. You know, we talked earlier about people who supplement to these stakes.
Right, and that's buying into the race, basically.
Right, and Zoftig is the supplement in that race.
And that's the 2 horse.
And is coming off a nose defeat in a Grade 1 race, and is 12-1 in the morning line, so it might be worth the gamble there.
Marlon St. Julian, the rider there. Now, interestingly, on Kumari Continent, who is apparently the favorite in this thing, at least right now, David Flores is the rider. He's not ridden here all day long, apparently, and he's going to ride for the first and only time on this horse in this race. Have you seen that before? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it happens on Derby Day a lot of times. Jockeys only ride in the Derby, but then there are other jockeys, guys like McCarron, who like to ride in the earlier races and get a feel. So,
if you were a rider, I mean, I would think you'd want to be out there and check out the track and stuff, wouldn't you? Or, I mean, is that really, do you see that as helping guys in the past, your experience here at the Derby?
I think it would help them, but, you know, whatever their jockey preference is.
Now, Flores is a rider. I mean, is he a legitimate favorite with this guy? With his lady, rather?
I think so. She only was beat 3/4 of a length by Surfside, who was intended for the Kentucky Derby, and she's never run a bad race. She's never been worse than second.
That's the Kentucky Oaks, and again, the post time of that race roughly at 5:40, and you can see that here on News Channel 32 when it is run just in a little while. Meantime, back to this race, and you're seeing the final approach by the horses for this particular race. This is the 9th running of the Crown Royal American Turf. The final approach by the horses. Now they come up on the dirt and actually go over to the turf, which is kind of an unusual thing. It looks kind of funny, but that's really the only way you can approach this turf course. We're down here almost by the finish line on the rail, and we're looking off in the distance at ground level as the horses enter the track. The gate is already set up, of course, not all that far from where it'll be set up on the first Saturday night tomorrow afternoon, around roughly 5:40, when Kentucky Derby 126 is contested on the dirt. Luke Breitboss, the Churchill Downs announcer, is about to take us to the call. And as you see, the horses are beginning to line up to put themselves into the gate. One by one, they'll be loaded in, and then we'll be going. You see them there. They usually load from right to left as you see it on the screen. And in this case, the post positions reflect the program numbers. The 1, 2, and 3 appear to be in with no problem. That's Thady Quill, Blushing Irish, and here comes Rocket. The 4 and 5, Miami Blase.
Miami Blase goes up.
Mr. Livingston right behind. And if you're having a wagering interest in this race, you're looking at this start as being vitally important.
Two favorites going in, waiting for
especially if you have a front runner. You want a guy to have a clean break and to not run into trouble, not bobble at the start, not stumble, not run into somebody. Let's go to Luke Breitboss.
Fan running in the Crown Royal American Turf. It's a picture-perfect start with Final Row breaking on top to a short lead. And Miami Blase flanking that one from the inside, racing in second. Field Cat moves up to get a good spot in third with Thady Quill up the inside, racing in fourth. Then it's Wendell Ray, who's wrangled back from fifth place. Go Live Go racing sixth. Two Brock is fanned out 4 wide around the first turn. They're followed by Advanced Edition, then it's Blushing Irish up the inside. King Cougat second last and 2 wide and a gap of 3 farther back to Here Comes Rockadoo Trails. Out of the backstretch they go. Opening quarter, 23 and 2/5 seconds. 3 across the track. Final Row head in front of long shot Miami Blase in second and Thady Quill at the fence is third. Field Cat inching his way up into contention now in fourth. Lendell Ray caught in some tight quarters, racing behind Traffic in fifth. 2 Brocks on the outside with 4 to make up now. They're followed by Advanced Edition. He's 5 lengths off the pace. King Cougat starts to slice his way now between rivals. Go Live Go is on the outside, next by 2.5 more. They're followed by Blushing Irish. And here comes Rocket at the back. Half in 46 and 4/5 seconds around the far turn. And it's Field Cat to take a short lead. Pounced on by Lendell Ray. And Lendell Ray, now a burst of energy, takes the lead. Field Cat is back into second place. King Cougat gathering momentum now from third. Then Go Live Go in the stretch drive. Lendell Ray turns for home in front by a length and a half. King Cougat's trying to mow him down from the outside. King Cougat is pressing on by to take the lead with a furlong left to go. King Cougat and Jerry Bailey pouring it on in deep stretch and drawing away. And King Cougat just under the hand ride, a dominant winner of the Crown Royal American Turf. King Cougat won it by 3. Lendell Ray hangs in there for second, and Go Live Go was third. The time was fast, 1:41 and 1.
A decisive win by the 11 King Cougat, the favorite at 2-1, and believe it or not, a third winner today for yours truly, Fred Cowgill. And amazingly, I actually bet it this time after not betting my other 2 winners. It's been a long afternoon here for the big kid, but finally, we're going to get some cash back in the pocket. Rick Cushing, your thoughts about what you just saw out there, besides the fact that I'm breathing again now?
Well, the 11 was much the best, and you notice Bill Mott ran 1-2 in this race. The 6
News Channel 32, where the news comes first. And for you, that means getting free information on hundreds of topics, plus the latest from News Channel 32 anytime you want it. Turn to the News Channel 32 Real Talk Guide in the Bell South Yellow Pages. Get the latest local and national news, your Super Doppler 32 weather forecast, plus travel forecasts from around the country, local and national sports, financial updates, and more. Information your entire family can use from the Real Talk Yellow Pages and News Channel 32, where the news comes first. Super Doppler 32 takes storm tracking into the new millennium with Viper First Strike Alert. The same technology saving lives in Tornado Alley is now exclusively on WLKY News Channel 32. Only Viper with First Strike Alert shows you dangerous rotating winds and powerful 3D images, warning you 5 to 10 minutes faster than other TV radars. Super Doppler 32 with Viper First Strike Alert, the most powerful weather computer on the air, only on WLKY News Channel 32, where the news comes first.
He was praised, cursed, tempted, tortured. His life was short, but it changed the world forever. That's why I was born.
To die?
To prove God's love. On May 14th, forget everything you've ever seen. Experience for yourself who he really was. Jesus, CBS Sunday, May 14th.
Welcome back to historic Churchill Downs. We're getting ready for the 126th running of the Kentucky Oaks. However, we are having trouble getting them into the gate. Vivid Sunset is having some trouble, and the vets are apparently taking a look. Let's go to Fred Cowgill.
Problems, definitely having problems loading the 7 Vivid Sunset. At one point, Vivid Sunset, the 7 horse was backed out of the gate, and from what I understand, even the 8 horse, Rings of Chime, at one point was pulled out of the gate. I'm leaning over the rail here to take a peek to see what's going on right now. All the horses are attempting to be loaded in there, but there's still at least one that I see out of the gate. The 6 is now out of the gate as well. Let's Be Joyful and Rejoice. And this is a very dangerous time when you're trying to load horses in the starting gate, and you can win or lose a race here very clearly, especially just the sweat going on right now. It is very difficult on these horses. They're going to make an attempt at some point to reload these horses. The vet apparently has inspected the 7 Vivid Sunset, and there has not been a scratch yet that we know of. So that's our situation at the moment. We're waiting for this race to start. And, you know, because this is such a dangerous situation, they're not going to start it until they know for sure that all these horses are ready to go. So we're on standby. Let's go back to you guys.
All right, while we're waiting for that, Tim Seymour has a report on the beer sale.
Tim?
You know, a lot of people think infield and they think beer, and this is one of the lines at one of the beer tents in the infield. Not really too long right now, but they have been selling a lot of beer at this tent. I want to show you exactly what we're talking about. Even though the beer is $5.50 a pop, it has been moving kind of like hotcakes. If you want to know how much beer they've sold at this tent, take a look back there at all of those kegs. Every keg you see that isn't plugged in is empty. The only 2 kegs left with beer are those 4 right there. Let's talk with Lois, who's been working. Hey, Lois, can you come over and talk with us? Lois, believe it or not, has been working in this beer tent since 7 o'clock this morning. Lois, you got to be tired.
It's been a long day, but it's been a lot of fun, a lot of people out here. We've sold about $20,000 worth of beer.
Just this tent?
Just this tent, and it's to benefit the Manual High School boys soccer team.
That's great. It raises a lot of money for a really good cause. Has the crowd been well-behaved?
Well-behaved. We've had a lot of people come in giving us tips to help our team. It's been a great crowd.
You back here tomorrow, Lois?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my gosh. You're not starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, are you?
7 a.m. We'll be here.
Oh, my gosh.
Come out and join us.
Do you get overtime?
No. We work for tips.
You deserve it. You deserve a few tips. Thank you so much for joining us. That's the situation at one of the many beer tents in the infield. They have been busy, busy, busy. Now back to you.
The crowd is so loud, it's hard to hear, Tim, but I bet the water sales were really big here today.
Well, that's been a big factor for us today. We have wanted the water, and we got water finally, but it has been a great day. A record crowd of 106,000 all here, waiting to see the Kentucky Oaks, and we will give you that race coming up in about 15 seconds.
That's right. Ladies, if you're coming out tomorrow, make sure you bring your sunscreen. My legs, my hands, anything that's exposed to the sun today is burnt. It's a nice hot day out here, and it's going to be the same way tomorrow. So if you're coming out to the track tomorrow, bring sunscreen, big hat, anything.
Well, they had trouble loading the 14 fillies into the gate. They had trouble with Vivid Sunset. A full field of 14 horses going in the 126th running of the Kentucky Oaks. And here is the run.
Let's see it.
Off and running in the 126 Kentucky Oaks. It's a good start for all as Miss Seppens goes straight out to take the lead early, joined by Rings of Chime down the center, and Rings of Chime takes over by half a length. Cash Run will keep her company from the outside, second in Spain. Tugs her way up. She'll be 3 wide into the turn, racing third. Miss Seppens is saving ground on the inside 4. Circle of Life is racing behind horses in 5th by a length and a half now, followed by Vivid Sunset. And behind that comes Gold for My Gal up the inside. Kamari Continent is 8 off the pace early, followed up the far outside by Velvet Morning, who's 3 wide. Then it's Zoftig in a gap of 3 back to Be Joyful and Rejoice. Secret Status second last by a couple, and Classy Care is at the back of the pack. Quick quarter, 22 3/5 seconds for Rings a Chime, 3 parts of a length in front. Cash Run still flanking her from second. Spain in a good tracking spot from third. Miss Steffens up the inside is 3.5 off the leader in fourth now. Circle of Life is racing in fifth. Vivid Sunset gaining steady ground along the inside from sixth place, and it's Gold for My Gal, followed by Zoftig, and she's gaining ground on the inside. Kamari Continent starts to commence her run now. Eden Lodge has lost some ground. Secret Status starts to gain from the back of the pack, then Be Joyful and Rejoice. And behind that at the back is Velvet Morning. To the top of the lane they come. It's Rings a Chime in front by a length and a half. Rings a Chime. Cash Run now fully extended, trying to get to her from second. Spain is racing in third. Miss Steffens gets set down for the drive from fourth place. Here comes Pat Day in Secret Status with a big looping move on the far outside. Rings a Chime trying to pull the upset of the Oaks. Rings a Chime leads it. Pat Day in Secret Status motoring on the outside, and Secret Status with a burst of speed is up to take the lead past the 8 pole. Secret Status putting the field away and drawing clear. Secret Status, an impressive winner of the Kentucky Oaks. Secret Status and Pat Day winning it by 6 widening lengths. Rings a Chime was second, and Classy Cara ran third. The time on the board was 1:50.1.
Congratulations, Rick. You picked a winner.
Secret Status with Pat Day. I told you, Pat has not had a good day, and you just got to hang with him in the big one.
Okay, he won the big one.
Secret Status, owned by Will Farish, and Will Farish had the former President George Bush in to help cheer for him.
He brought him some luck, and Jay picked the number 11 horse, Classy Cara, and that horse came in third. So Jay did pretty good.
Well, while they're making the results official, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll hear from the parties that are interested in this race. Secret Status, the winner of the 126th running of the Kentucky Oaks. There she is.